Mhm. And for a little while, my voice played out. So that is a little short piece of jewelry. I see jewelry. Some of it's a couple of pieces of something. Hey, right here. How you doing, buddy? Let me know, spray can, if you can hear my sound. My sound is smooth. I know my voice is not too well, but I just want to make sure my sound is smooth. Hey, Clarence, good to see you, buddy. Okay, I'm going to work on sound here just a minute. Y'all stand by and hang up. Don't leave me. I'm going to work on the sound for a minute. I'm going to try a couple different things. Oh, Paris, I've been pretty sick for several days, but I'm going to try to do a little streaming tonight. Is my sound any better, guys? Do I sound muffled up or am I any clearer? Hey, David, how's it going? See, David, and let me know if my sound is any, if it's muffled or is it any improvement? Is it better? Yeah, here a second. Really, got a couple more things I can do to change over there for the sound. I had a problem the other night when I was in the stream. Okay, still muffled. All right, hang on. I appreciate you telling me straight can. I'll do something else. Okay. Alrighty, let's try it one more time. Spray can, how's my sound now? Did we get any better? How about it now, Siren? I switched to a different audio. Am I any better? Sounds a little bit better. I still sound muffled, or oh, that's aggravating. Let's see. If there's anything else I can do to switch again, let me try one more look at it. Just low. Okay. Um, y'all please be patient with me. I want to try to get this straight. And this may get worse or it may get better here. I'm going to try one more thing.
All right, let's try that one a minute. Let me know if I went to. I may have went the bad route again here. I forgot which one I done. David, on your last comment, sound is better, but a little bit low. I switched again. Is it any better? Much better now. Okay. We're going to stay with that one then. That's great. Now, if I can remember what I want to do here. Yeah, there's a table full of this and that. I've got, if anybody's interested in that, I got any of the costume jewelry stuff I got are $5 a piece. I guess I mean, I don't know what people like, but there's one right here. It's like a choker. That's what I call that one. But I'm going to do $5 a piece on these pieces, any of these pieces of jewelry I'm showing tonight. If anybody's interested in any of them, got that one. I'm going to show a few of them. Got an angel wing. And there's the type of necklace it is. It's an angel wing. And there's a little bitty heart necklace. I'm going to show that. Let's see, where am I at? Here we are. It's a little one. I don't know what size it'd be, like an 18-inch chain. I don't know. It's a little heart. Get that one. And here's one that's got multiple necklaces all in one here. It's costume jewelry, I would call it. If I can get it held right. That's how it's supposed to lay out. But you know, they're not bad. They're $5 a piece if anybody sees something they like. And here's one. Me and Big T looked at it the other day, and by the feel and the weight of it, it's not marked gold, but I swear it sure feels and looks just like real gold. May not be. I'm sure it's probably not, or I probably wouldn't have it here. But it's still a real pretty necklace. I guess it could be for a man or a woman. It ain't bad. And what else am I going to show? What else I'm going to show is let's just look at the coin lot a minute, which is not much there. There's 3 40%ers up there. There's a 65 and a 66 and a 67. And then there's a 1962 Rosie Dime. 1919 Wheatie. And then there's a 1909 VDB. That's what that one is. I could try to show it better. Of course, it's in the flip, but that's what it is. And it's all very readable. Then there's just a couple of proofs, 3 proofs there. But you're getting 4 pieces of silver, and the VDB is the valuable in there. Basically, the rest of it I'll be almost giving it away. I'm gonna do that whole little lot right there of the coins for $30, $30. Hell, we'll do $30 shipped if anybody's interested in those. So you're getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You're getting nine coins, $30 shipped if anybody's interested in any of that. Got a pretty neat little, it's not a Zippo, but it's, you might have seen me show some of these. I sold several of them a while back. This one's got the 32 Ford Deuce Coupe. Brand new, never been used. What was I getting? I'm trying to think what I was getting for those. Can't remember now. Done forgot. My mind went blank tonight. I want to say I was getting like 18 or 20 bucks shipped on those. I forgot. And I don't know if anybody ever is a collector of any of this kind of stuff here. It's the Game Boy Pocket, one of the earlier ones or whatever when they first started making this stuff. I got the little Game Boy Pocket, and there's only 3 of these on the back. Well, you can't see them. I'm going to turn it right over there. These 3 here go with that as far as operate those 3. And there's what it is. There's a SpongeBob. There's a Mary-Kate and Ashley from a long time ago. And there's a Scooby-Doo. All 3 of those go with that. I'm going to go with $85. I was asking $100 for it. I think when Money Maniacs or somebody Money Maniacs was looking at it a week or so ago. But I'm going to do $85 on that with the 3 games. And now these bottom ones, there's a Pokemon. Now this is for the Game Boy Advance. Now this is a video, but it's a Pokemon. There's a Wild Thornberries. That's a movie, actually, for the Game Boy Advance. And then here is an E.T. And I'm thinking on those. Let's see. I think I was asking around. I think they would have been around 10. I think I'm going to go with $8 a piece on those. Yeah, $8 a piece on those. Anybody spray can, you're welcome to come up and join me if you'd like to. Come up and talk with me if you want to, or I could have put the link out there. I didn't do it. There's a canoe knife. It's just it's not a branded name, but it's a canoe style. They call that one. I'm gonna do $20, $20 on this one right here. 2 blades. Anybody see something like that they might like? Let's see, what else have I not showed tonight? Oh, I got another pretty necklace over here hanging up. I'm going to show this one. I'm going to hold the pendant first. How about that? Ain't that pretty? And like I said, on these necklaces, $5 a piece on them. And there's the chain. I'm just gonna go up and show it. It's all of these are in nice condition. $5 on that. These actually came out of a little, like a boutique place. My daughter was with a lady that place that went out of business and closed up or something. That's where I got them all. Is my audio still good? Just to make sure. Sorry to keep asking, but I hadn't got nobody up on panel tonight, so I'm fixing to put this. If anybody wants to come up and join me, shoot, I'd more than welcome you to come up and would be fine. Okay, thank you, David. I appreciate it. Yeah, I don't have a sophisticated system here. Some people got where they can, I guess, listen to themselves back, know how everything's coming through. I got some more different jewelry pieces, but I showed some of the what I'd say the prettier ones that I thought somebody might like. Here's another one, just an odd piece. I don't know what kind of chain you call that. I don't know, but there's the pennant on it. I'm trying to tell what color it is. I guess like a black and a pearl. Might try the Mama T's flea market tomorrow. Maybe I'll put them up there tomorrow. Maybe somebody might. Well, here's a wild one. But everybody's got different taste. How did I get up here to show jewelry tonight? Anything else I can put up tonight? Let's see. Spray can, how's the weather up where you're at, buddy? Ooh, I got a. And here's a. Still got the tags on a Victoria's Secret keychain. The VS. There we go. I'll get there in a minute. Snowflakes. And there's you. And those were going. Well, there was the price on them, like $18.50. But if anybody likes that, that's a $10. Well, that's a $10 item tonight. And we don't have to sell anything. If anybody wants to come up on panel and talk, uh, that's what I throw the StreamYard link out there for. You're welcome to come up and chat. And I'm probably terrible tonight with what few I've had in here about saying hello. I see the ASFM vlogs. I appreciate you coming and supporting the stream. They always do for me. I appreciate it. I've been trying to, I don't come on, I guess, enough lately to get where I'd like to be, but I would like to get to 1,000 subscribers someday, but I'm still kind of stuck on 628 right now. And I'd like to just maybe, hopefully, I can get to 700 here before long. If I had as many subscribed back as I've subscribed out to, I'd have a bunch. Excuse me for coughing. I've been in bed for several days. Been pretty sick with bronchitis, and I didn't know for sure tonight if I was going to even be able to set up long enough to do anything. But I like coming on. I like to sell stuff, and I like to talk and see everybody in the community. There's a lot of good people out there. I have a lot of fun. I like watching. Big Flips stream when he does cornrow hunting. I enjoy going over there, and I like Big T and Mama T's, and I still like watching Half Dollar Make You Holler. I enjoy that show. It's pretty good. It's just gives you something to do. Sometimes it helps get your mind off of other things. And I'm trying to think who else is some of my favorite streams that I watch. Now, I've started watching Lemonhead Penny. Been watching him some, and he does a good job too. I enjoyed watching him the other day. I think Jeff Brown. I think I was already subscribed, but he called me the other day or left me a message and to come over and watch the stream, and had a big time. Spray can guy, you still here? Don't see my buddy Cajun tonight. I hadn't seen or heard out of him. I hadn't seen Big T. I guess they're all taking life easy tonight. I was trying to see. I thought that was smooth. I guess I've seen the other side of it. Alrighty. Just checking that out for myself. Well, let's see here. Got still showing I got 3 people in here. I guess I've been probably pretty boring, but I don't see. David, I got to see half your face the other day on your stream. I seen you from your glasses up. still got I think 2018. I still got some 2018, 19. I think 18, 19, and a 20. I believe some BU rolls, Loomis. If anybody wants interested in any of those, I still got them laying around here. Yeah, David. That's right. I'm hiding mine tonight. I feel so bad, or I'd switch screens on me. I just wore out. Been taking breathing treatments and taking antibiotics for, well, it's been 2 weeks now that I've been taking stuff to try to get well. Been to the doctor a couple times and it's been tough, I'll tell you. It seems like ever since I've had the COVID, it's been hard to get well from anything I've gotten since I've had that. When I get sick, it's been taking a whole lot longer for me to get well. Well, I showed this, I'm pretty sure. I know I didn't show it tonight again, but that's a little AM/FM number 8. That's a $20. Little antenna folds down on it. Something I had setting up, collected forever. Thought I'd throw it up in here. I think I've done tried to pass it along a couple times. Hadn't nobody seen interest in it yet. I thought I'd show it anyway. The flea marketplace tomorrow would probably be the best. Try to move some of this. I thought maybe I can put all the jewelry up as just one lot and see if it'll go that way. It'd probably be a better deal to do that way. Oh, well, thank you, Candy. Good to see you. I'm glad you came. I'm glad you came by. I appreciate it. Um, I got you turned blue now. Yeah, Miss Candy, I was just showing a few things and trying to just sell a few items tonight. I haven't sold anything, but I usually go on when they do the flea market thing on Sundays on Mama T Coins channel. But sometimes I get on here myself and just try to sell different items. Just try to make a couple bucks to survive right now. I'm glad you came in, Miss Candy. Yeah, I missed the show tonight. It's not on. It'll be next Tuesday, I guess, before Paul and Snacks come back on. And let's see here. I'm gonna switch something a minute. Let's see. I'm gonna switch this. Hey, Miss Candy. I'll stay switched over here a minute till y'all get tired of looking at me. Yeah, I felt so bad. I just kept the camera off of me tonight. And I'll say, "Hey, J Dog, man, good to see you. I'm glad you came by." I hope you're doing okay, and proud to have you here with us tonight under the circumstances and all. And I hope you're staying strong. I, I understand and know how it is. Thank you, Miss Candy. I appreciate it, Candy. I'm gonna hide myself now. I'll scare everybody off. And here was a neat little 76 truck stop token. Has anybody ever seen them? The auto and travel store redeem in the travel store. 76. How you like that? And on this side here it says little trucker gift token. I think that's the last one of them I got left. Oh, let's see. Yeah, I understand too, J Dog. I went through family members that died of sicknesses, and then I've also I lost one brother due back here a few years back due to a suicide. So I know and I understand. Everybody there's so many different ways we can leave this world, and in my family I have felt it in many different ways of losing loved ones. I know, sure do. Miss Candy, you see any pretty jewelry you like in there? As far as I know, it's all costume jewelry, but any jewelry piece up there, all the necklace stuff is $5 a piece. I don't know if you see anything up there tonight you like. That's what I'm doing. I'm just trying to sell a few things. And sold. I haven't moved anything tonight. I'm struck out tonight. I may have to start working the street corner. Well, Miss Candy, I'm trying to think. You've probably been before, and I can't remember it. But I want to say, if it is, it's the second time. I'm just tickled that you came by. I, that, that made my day. I really do appreciate it. I'm not too entertaining. I can StreamYard let you play a little bit of music now. It ain't very good. I'll play one of them here a minute while I'm gonna still be on. I hear you, Miss Candy. I appreciate you being there. Yeah, StreamYard gives us some. Oh yeah, I'll show you, J Dog. We got a 1909 VDB, and These over here are just some proofs. A 69S proof nickel and a 91S. I'm still going to show this 69 though. That's pretty sharp looking nickel. No, not a nickel, it's a quarter. That's a good looking quarter. Right there. I got those, and I got the 1919 Indian head. And then these are 40 percenters, a 65, 66, and a 67. Well, let me get back up there. Those are all 40 percenters, and a 62 silver dime right there. And I want to do that whole lot right there for like $30. For all those coins, the 1909 BDB goes in there with it. And it's all good and readable. You can't see it in my little holder too well, but it's a VDB. And those alone, I think, are what, $10, $15, I guess. Then you got 15 right there in those three, 5, 10, 15. So, you know, you're getting the dime too, and all the proofs. $30 shipped for everyone, for all of those. I'm gonna make my camera focus back out here. There we go. Yeah, when you hadn't got nobody up here with you on the panel, I play music and I feel like I got somebody up here with me. Well, that's one necklace. That's a heck of a necklace. That'd keep the wind from blowing you away. There's so much on that one. You're welcome, J-Dog. Yeah, I didn't get too much. I got one I'll show y'all, but it's not for sale tonight, and it's my treasure. I don't have much anymore. When I had to sell everything I had a long time ago. But this here is not for sale. I'm just showing it. That right there that's my baby right there. I love my 2021 Morgan, y'all. While y'all are here. Yeah, I know it, Miss Candy. You gotta have a special thing to keep them apart and separated. I tell you what, I don't know how the ladies keep up with all their jewelry and stuff. Yeah. Boy, isn't that a dandy? Yeah, I'd like to have the whole set. I'd like to have all the ones that that they issued, and the Morgans in 21. But this is the Philly. And, heck, I'm gonna pop it out and look at the back of it while we're in here tonight. Let's see here. Well, I'd like to have been back in the day and had my first year, 1887. Of course, they were probably even much more detailed than me. I don't do a very good job showing them. That is pretty. Well, let's see if I get anything else pretty to show. But I think I really do. As far as the best item that I own, what I just showed was it. Hey, Perry. Got a little bit of everything. Perry, I've got, as far as coin wise tonight, you probably, if you're interested in anything, probably the most. Got a 1909 VDB. Got 1, 2, 3 proof coins. 91 proof nickel. Beautiful 69 proof quarter. Proof, I believe that's a 2000 pad. Then I got 3 40%ers. Oh, you can't see them. 3 40%ers and a silver dime, 62 dime, and then there's a 65, 66, and 67. Kennedy half, and then there's a 1919 Indian head. I'm doing that, Perry. I'm doing that whole lot of coins for $30 shipped for all of those. And the 1909 VDB and those 3 Kennedy halves are worth that much. As far as the coinage I got right there. So it'd be like getting the proofs. And the 1919, you'd be getting them and the silver dime kind of for free. Really, if you counted the value. Hey, Lee County Scratcher, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, Perry, and I've got just some different costume type jewelry stuff, random. I was showing earlier. All the necklaces, were like $5 a piece. Got several different styles. My favorite out of them though in the necklaces is the angel wing one right there. That's a pretty one. It was my favorite. And then this choker necklace right here. Really, really pretty. They ought to be worth $5 a piece. If somebody's looking for some different, unique costume jewelry. Oh, and here's my other favorite one out of them all here. Hey, yeah, that is, it sure is, and it's for sale. I'm offering it at a good price. It's one of the early ones. This is a game. This is a Game Boy Pocket. A Game Boy Pocket. I'm offering it, and let me see if you can see these three back here on the very back. There's a SpongeBob, a Mary Kate, and Ashley. If you remember those girls when they were young, and there's a Scooby Doo. All those go with this. And I'm doing. I was asking 100 last week, and I'll do $85 on that Game Boy Pocket with those three. That's what fits that. And these in the front are Pokemon, Wild Thornberries, and E.T. Now those for the Game Boy Advance. They're separate from all of that. But if you want it all, if anybody buys and sells and trades on them, though, if somebody would buy the machine and all the little tapes that go through them there, or whatever you want to call them, chips, I'd do 110 shipped on all the games and this machine, 110. But these three here don't go, they don't fit that. Just the back ones, just them back three fit this right here. and yep, and Perry, I showed this earlier. It's just an off-branded. It's a canoe knife. It's $20 on that. You wouldn't be interested, Perry, would you, in the Game Boy Pocket? I apologize for the coughing, I'll tell you. Yeah, Lee, my daughters, they still got their Game Boy Color. They put them up and kept them. They saved theirs when they grew up. There's a neat little collector. Is this what you're talking about, Perry? It's a little AM FM Dale Earnhardt Jr. number 8 radio. Little AM and FM, brand new still. I've had it. I collected it back over a period of time, and I'm getting 20 bucks. I think that's not bad. 20 bucks on it. 20 on that. That's the box. That's the box for it behind it. Yeah, that was the only other thing I think that was next to it. Let me get that to focus again. Thing wants to get silly every once in a while. And then I got showed this earlier, but somebody might have new came in. I'll show you that 32 Ford Goose Coupe. Made like the Zippo. It's not a Zippo. And I'll do I can't remember what I was selling these for shipped. And it's I think probably 20 bucks. 20 bucks on that. Yeah, I just got some random stuff sitting here. Let's turn the fan around on me here. I'm trying not to let the fan blow on me too much directly on me with this bronchitis. It's not good to have the fan on you. I know. Don't help, but it makes you feel better. Gets me coughing though. I don't have. I wish I had. Nobody wears them anymore though. But I got a couple of Longines watches. It's electric. They're electric. But I hadn't put batteries in. Needs batteries. That's a good brand watch. The Longines. And this one, if you ever heard of the company Clevacore that printed books, this was something that my uncle got years ago for so many years of service. By Clevacore, I believe that's the name of it. It's a book company that printed books, paperback books. Here's another cool looking Longines watch. It's a high price, Jack Rascal. Real thin line, streamline. It was a snazzy. No, Lee, I said no as far as I know. As far as I know, not. If they are, I don't know it. I really don't. I would just class them all as costume jewelry, I think. I don't know. Here's one that I was showing earlier that I'm not convinced that it's not some part of gold now. It's not got it wrote on it, but just by the quality and the feel. And it's not a magnet won't a magnet don't grab it, but by the weight and the feel of it. It feels to me like real, you know. It feels like a gold necklace would feel. And that's the design of it. I used to wear that. I had a Corvette a long time ago, and I used to have a Corvette pinning on it. Let's see if I got anything else to show tonight. Now, and here's another costume one, I think. It's got layers and layers of chain. I untangled all these earlier just to lay them out, just to show. Maybe they'll sell it in the flea market tomorrow. Yeah, Miss Candy, I had, when I was younger, I had two different Corvettes. I had a 1976 Stingray, and I had a 1980 Corvette. The 76 was a metallic blue, and then the 1980 I restored it, and it was a bright red. So all I can tell you, I forgot the name, but it was a car. It had a white leather seats in it. It was one sharp car. It was my favorite. It's the one I met my wife in. we dated in that car a lot. Now, and Miss Candy, believe it or not, I had a limousine one time when I was younger. I used to rent it out. I used to go pick people up, carried people away when they got married. And I'm going to show that picture, Miss Candy. Now you'll get a kick. I do have proof and picture of it here. I still got the chauffeur's hat. Just a minute. Pop it up. Let's see here. Look at there. I'm standing in between the four. Believe it or not, though, that was a 4-door and that was a limo. And that was actually the gas station that I worked at during the week. That was J&P Car Care. That's where I worked at. A little corner gas station. But that was a really cool car. It had a sliding glass window in there to separate the front from the back. It was pretty neat. It was a nice car. I had the TV antenna. How you like that TV antenna on the back of it? I still got my chauffeur hat here. Let's see. Lee was saying, what's that Sharpie in front of the Game Boy? Oh, he was talking about the knife, I guess. Yeah, Lee, that is just it was a canoe knife, just not a real name brand or nothing. I mean, it's an okay knife. It's $20 is what I was getting on it. It's no brand name, but it's a nice knife. It's got brass spring in it. I guess that was the only thing I could think you were looking at, I guess. Must have been what it was, please. Got a gold $100 bill up there. Well, let's see what I can do here. Let me go down to stay on a little bit longer. I don't like that one. I think I've heard that seen them many times here on other streams. You don't get a lot of good ones. Well, Miss Candy, she's doing fairly well. We have to travel next week to about 50 miles away to a city where she's got to have a checkup. Uh, it's it's not it's not cancer what they're going, but she's still going to check to make sure she don't have anything wrong with the female parts. Uh, she has to go down and see a special doctor for that next Wednesday, and I'm just hoping I'm a lot more well by next week myself. I've been toughing it out. My breathing has been bad, and I just can't shake it. I appreciate it, Candy. I really do. I want all the prayers I can get for our family. I really do, and I appreciate it. Yeah, Miss Candy, I just used one of the emergency ones right now. In fact, I've got to step over here and get it in just a second. It's an albuterol inhaler, and I just got like steroid shots and stuff last couple days ago here, and they helped me out some. And then I took a round of the steroids in the past where you take so many every day and it gets a lower amount you take each day. And I thought I was going to be well. And just as soon as when I run out of those, I got worse right away, you know. Yeah, speaking of that, I'm going to go get you. I'll be right back, y'all. Hang on just a moment. Yeah, Miss Candy, that's right here, one of these. Yeah. Yeah, it was about when you mentioned it. It's funny you say that. It was about getting time for me to have it. I'm getting pretty tight tonight in my throat and chest for Symbicort. Let's see. Is the Symbicort? Does it have like the steroids in it or something combination? Candy. I was trying to think. I want to say I've used that one a long time ago. Thank you, J-Dog. I appreciate it. I can't remember what's in the Symbicort. I've got another one over here. I'm going to go grab it real quick and see if that's what I'm trying to remember. Oh, this other one that I've got is Provental. Let's see, the one you said was Symbicort. Let's see what this one was. Oh, this one's just Pro Air. It's the same thing as this one here. It's just an albuterol that I take. I don't know if you're supposed to show them up on YouTube or not, but I don't really care. I was just showing them because we're talking for educational purposes. I don't guess it matters. Symbicort helps with coughing. Okay. Well, I'm going to write that down right now because my doctor's actually on vacation for a week next week, and I don't know what I'm going to do because I was talking to somebody on the phone today, and he's going to be gone for a week. I was going to try to call Monday, but I might get him. I wrote that down. I've heard of that one. And I want to say I've had it once, but I don't think I got an old one. If I did, I'd sure try it right now. If I had it tonight. I stuck that up on my other monitor over here. Try to remember that. I got some older stuff I may have that might be out of date. I don't know. I'll have to check it later tonight. I do. It's not too far out, and I've got that. I'll try it. I'll tell you what, I want to say 4 or 5 nights ago when I was in the middle of all this being sick and stuff, crap. I tell you what, I literally thought I was just going to smother to death one night. I had to get up. I could not lay in the bed. I couldn't prop my head on a pillow. I couldn't get anywhere unless I sat upright. And I sat up on the side of the bed, turned the TV on, and just sit there and watched television until I was about to pass out. But I could breathe decently while I was setting up. And, yeah, this is one of the more tougher times I've had with bronchitis. I always like it when you go to the doctor. They always say, well, what's wrong with you? You know, and now they go, what's wrong with you? I said, hell, that's why I come here. I want y'all to tell me what's wrong so I can get better. Oh. And I know since I've had this too, I have laid off of anything spicy whatsoever. No spicy pepper or even, believe it or not, ketchup even bothers me right now. Anything that's got acid to it with this cough and bothers it. Anything spicy. Gosh, it's a shame that they don't have some real good news. They don't. Yeah, Well, that's what other day, Candy, I told my doctor, I was here, I'm wheezing, and even light wheezing when I'm sat up. And he listens to my lungs. He says, well, you're so great. He yeah, I know. I'm a spy. Check 1, 2. Well, let's see. All right. Now, I think it switched me off again. Are we better now? Are we better on the mic now? Let's try it now. See, I just switched. I switched my yeah. For some reason, when I shut the music part off of StreamYard, it switched my microphone, and that makes no sense. But it done that when I turned the music part off. Yeah, that's and normally when I use the microphone that's built in onto this, it's a new computer. It's an HP all-in-one. I don't know. Are y'all still hearing me okay? Is it still? Am I am I still good or am I worse? Or of course I've got a fan running off over to the side. I don't know if that's interfering with anything or not. You're clear but low sound. Okay. Well, that's crazy. So, uh, I'm gonna try something a minute, and y'all let me know when I switch it again. I'm gonna try now. This is direct from my HP all-in-one. How does that sound? Am I am I uh-oh, if I didn't lose anybody. Loud and clear now. Okay. All right. I'm using I'm straight back on the computer now. And that was the one I actually when I started the stream tonight um, that I was on. But I think sometimes these things do funny things. I don't know. I mean, I I pretty well know how to use it and to switch stuff, but sometimes I think it switches stuff on you and you don't even realize it. Hey, Evil Lenny. Good to see you, man. I'm glad you come by. Um, yeah, I was about to give up tonight. I've been in here for a little while, hadn't done much. Been been blabbing. I've been blabbing a lot. Anybody still welcome to come up. If they want to come up, I'm gonna stay on a little bit longer tonight. Yeah, I hollered at Lenny. I was saying hello to you the other night, but then I figured out later in the stream that you were way behind in the stream, and I said, "Well, I guess that must be why he didn't ever answer me." I don't know what was going on. uh, Lenny, somebody out on Long Island, I believe, out on Long Island, won $5 million. I believe it was 5 million on a scratch off. It was at least 1 million, but I was thinking it was 5 million just in the last few days. Now, why didn't you buy that, Lenny? You just let that thing get away from you, right there at your fingertips. Miss Candy, if you ever met Evil Lenny before, he's a good guy. He's one of my friends, and he he supports a lot of streams. He's been around for quite a while. He's a good guy, and you probably may already have known him, but yeah, he's a super good friend. Yeah, Lenny, I've been down for the count. Can't seem to get well, Lenny. I'm an old man. Let's see. Yeah, congratulations. Yeah, Miss Candy Lenny has a new little baby, Rocco James Capone, last Monday. Congratulations. I know, yeah. Or I thought I congratulated you in one stream there. Sometimes it gets to moving fast, and you might not have seen me, but I did. In fact, I called it out to Big T's attention in one stream there, and I was like, and he said he's seen it, but I never did hear when he said something and congratulated you. But yeah, I was shocked. I was like, wow, it seems like that went by quick. So Lenny, who's the youngin look like, Mama or Daddy? Yeah, does it look like Mommy or Daddy? Well, I don't know how much longer I'm going to stay here. I've about run out of things to talk about tonight. Y'all left me up here all alone. Lenny. Yeah, that's right. Candy Hall, Minnie Lenny. Hmm. Hey, Cajun Corn Hunter made it. Good deal, buddy. Glad you got in. Come up tonight. I was just about to give up for the night, but you're welcome too if you want to come up and chitty chat or keep us company that way. You may draw a better crowd than I can. Hmm. Hmm. We may have to get Cajun up there and turn him into a Cajun auctioneer. Hmm. Oh man. All right. I forget how Big T introduces him, but he says the one and only. I ain't gonna say it because I just call him Cajun. There he is, Mr. Cajun.
Big T does, the nickname A.G. Price gave me, Boo Boo La Rouge. So, how you doing, Gleason?
Well, I'm up here tonight. I'm not too well yet, but I'm here. Let me switch us over to this one right here. That's better.
You sound a little under the weather.
Oh yeah, I'm uh, been bad coughing, bad breathing, bad congestion, and I ain't been able to knock it.
Right, right. Evil Lenny, how you doing, brother? J-Dog, roo, 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 roo. David Carlisle, what's going on, mon ami? Candy Hall, most shy. I ain't seen you in a while, Miss Candy. How you been doing?
We got Evil Lenny's got a new baby boy there, Cajun.
Oh, really? Another
Yeah,
little Italian running
Rock.
around, pitter-patting feet around the house? Dang.
I'm gonna throw it up there for a minute. It's
Yeah, well, how you doing?
Rocco James Capone, right there. How about that?
Rocco James Capone, last Monday. Oh, okay. Go ahead. Rocco!
Hmm. I
Yeah,
like
buddy.
I like that name. I like that.
Yeah. Good Italian name right there. Good as any. Good as any other Italian name. Dad or Tony, Antonio.
Well, I had uh, my youngest grandson turned 4 years old today, and
Mm.
I made it to the birthday party, and I'm gonna tell off on myself. I ate 3 hot dogs, just with
Oh,
mustard on them. I had 3 hot dogs, and I had 2 pieces of birthday cake. It was so good.
uh-huh.
And I tell you what, after that, I wasn't worth a nickel.
That sounds like my hot dog mustard.
And she had a lot of she had a good turnout because it was a really nice day. It's the first time it hadn't rained since that little boy was born on his birthday. This year's the first year he could have an outdoor birthday party,
Oh,
and
okay.
and they've got their own inflatable jumpy and a slide. So when the kids that did come, they had something to play in and play on.
Right. It's something to occupy their time and stuff.
Yeah, and that thing is pretty neat. It's got a
Oh,
blower.
yeah.
It inflates it up,
Uh-huh. Yeah. I like
and
the slides and the jump thing. You know, where you can get inside and jump.
That's what this is, and
Okay.
it was like, I'm gonna say it's 14 by 14. It's not a gigantic one, but it's pretty good size,
14 by 14 is good size now. It is.
But I think they bought it a long time ago at Walmart or something online. And
Oh, so it's theirs. They didn't have to rent it.
no, yeah, it's their own. And
Oh,
they've gotten a lot of good use out of it. Wait, wait just a second, just a minute. Cajun, you watch for me a minute out here and keep them entertained. I'll be right back.
yeah. Yeah, I can do that. Well, thank you, Candy Hall. Yeah, some people think so. Some people think I'm a nice guy. Got a couple of haters out there. Well, everybody's got some haters, but I don't think I got that many. Let's go back up to chat and see who's all here. Okay, cahoots, cahoots, cahoots. Okay. Let's see. Oh yeah, who was dog it? Juan Velasquez. Juan Velasquez. His godchild was born about a month and a half ago, and he got Missy, my wife Missy, to make a hat for him, and their colors, that he had wanted was blue, yeah, blue with a gray trim around the bottom. So Missy did it like that. And even if you fold it up a little bit, they still have the gray right there on the blue. So that was for his godchild. So I don't know if when they have the baptism, if they're gonna have that on his head or not, uh, with his baptism dress, baptism clothes on. Usually it's some type of dress or whatever. Even for a boy, it's the type of a dress. The baptism gown is what it is. It's a gown, like a graduation gown. You know, the guys, the boys, and the girls wear that graduation gown. So baptism gowns the same thing with a male or female. Yeah, oh, so cute. Yeah. Oh, ain't no problem, Gleason. I can think of something to talk about. You know me. I tell you what, I finally got some rest today. Oh, some badly needed rest.
Alrighty, I'm back, but you can keep on talking, Cajun.
Oh, I was finished. I had to take some inflammatory medicine. And I've been hurt bad lately.
Well,
And I got to keep track of the time that I take my medicine. I have to keep track of time because I'll
what's it
forget.
called? What's it called? Your anti-inflammatory. What is the medicine? What's it called?
It's diclofenac, diclofenac, 50, diclofenac. It's a sodium type.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
better. It's a sodium type. It's better and safer than naproxen or naproxen.
Right.
That's either way, it's the same thing. Aleve, naproxen or naproxen. It's Aleve. But I was taking like 500 milligrams of that twice a day, and that's what had caused me to go in the hospital for for that whole month.
Oh.
When I had a hole in my intestine.
Oh, they think that's what caused that.
they think that's what caused it.
Wow.
So the doctor gave me this new type stuff
Mm-hmm.
because I'm hurting worse and worse. And he scheduled an MRI, another MRI for me to compare the two MRIs from like 5 years ago to now, to see the difference. And I hadn't got word yet uh, from the hospital on what day it's going to be or whatever.
Hmm.
So yeah, Candy, I didn't know. I mean, I don't know if you knew I was in the hospital for a whole month a year ago. A year and what, 3 months, something like that ago. I was last March. Okay, I went in at February 27th. I forget how many days in February last year, but anyway, I went in the second to last day of February and got out like March 29th. So I was in there a whole month in the hospital. Went live a couple of times. Did a couple of videos in the hospital. Went live with a couple of other people. Miss Ida Herring. A couple of other people went live with from the hospital room.
Yeah, I watched you when you were there, Cajun. I remember that.
Yeah. I had I had 10. At one time, I think it was 9 or 10 IV bags on my Christmas tree. On my IV tree thing. I had 9 or 10 of them. And then finally, a buddy of mine that he worked at the hospital, he brought me a 6-foot charger cord because I had a 3-footer and I had to keep back, like this and all that. I couldn't take very good video. So anyway, I told my band, I used to play music with him years ago in the band. Him and Papa Glenn Cormier, we played at a Cajun band. And I said, Carl, do me a favor. Ask Tammy to go to the Walmart and get me a 6-foot charger cord for this Type C. It's
Mm-hmm. The wide,
like this. He said, okay. He said, I know exactly what you're talking about. The next morning, he brought me one. He said, Tammy had one brand new in the package. I said, well, how much I owe you for it? He says, don't worry about it, boo. Don't worry about it, boo. He knew what I wanted it for, to go live and all that. I had 6 foot and it was perfect for going live.
That worked up to the top of the ground the other day at my dad's old home place.
What's that, a marble?
Yeah, and I think, now I don't know marbles that well, but I think that's an old one.
Yeah, it is. I remember those when I was a kid.
But, they got them nowadays. But if you hold this one and look at the color and of it and tell it's a real marble, like a lot of them you get nowadays, if you look at a lot of them are painted, but now this is just by the feel and the color of the glass, it's an old one, I believe.
Yeah.
I see some little bitty feller. Look at here.
What the hell lies in y'all telling tonight?
I'll be down. What's going on, big team? On to me.
What kind of lies are y'all telling?
We were showing them your marble.
Yeah.
I wonder where my marble went.
That's big marble.
Gleason found some of his lost marbles.
Yeah. That thing was just poking out of the ground after we had a hard rain.
Yeah.
I thought, that's a marble.
And that was on your dad's property?
Yeah.
Hey, David.
Yeah.
Next door to you? That might have been one of yours when you was a kid, Gleason.
I never remember playing.
J-Dog.
I really don't ever remember playing with marbles.
Boy, I do. Man.
Damn, I did.
Oh, I used to win a lot. You did the 4 corners, kind of like a pool table. 4 corners in the middle hole. You dug some holes in the ground.
Uh-huh.
Nah, we didn't do it that way. We had a circle, and everybody put so many of the little small ones in there, and then you had your big shooter.
Okay. Yeah, there was a lot of different games you could play with, marble games. I used to have a cigar box. My my
Did you?
padan my padan smoked cigars, and he used to save me the cigar boxes, and I cut a
Yeah,
hole in the middle on the top of the lid of the cigar box. I cut a hole a little
yeah,
bit bigger around than a marble, and uh, I put a bunch of marbles in there, plus one of those bumblebees, the yellow and black one,
yeah,
and that was like a calling card. Okay, and you put the cigar box on the ground, and somebody stood over it, and they held their marble over the box at their belt buckle level. Okay, their waist level,
yeah.
and if your marble went in the hole in the box in the hole, uh, you get your marble back and a free marble. So you won a marble,
Okay.
Yeah, Miss
and a
Miss
lot of
Candy.
people would miss it. They didn't get it, so I'd have a lot of marbles like that.
Miss
Yeah, I got
Candy.
it.
Yeah, Big T got a haircut. He needed one, didn't he, Miss Candy?
Uh, yeah, he got a beard trim too, but this is what two weeks ago, I think.
Oh, it's about a month ago, dude.
I gotta tease him.
Oh,
Mama T made him do it.
Well, actually, I told her one day. I said I'm gonna go ahead and go get a haircut. You didn't
I'm
tell me
just
that day. Didn't
yeah.
ask me or anything. I just out of the blue said, "Okay, I'll go get a haircut." And she's like, "Okay."
I was going through Big T's channel last week,
Yeah,
and I was looking up some of his older videos and stuff, and and then I seen the big beard, and then I seen the little beards, in the thumbnail and all that, and I'm like, yeah, I remember when he had both of them,
well, this is the longest it's ever been. It's
yeah,
never been longer than this. Yeah, Candy, there are a few gray hairs in it now. I mean, I got this glare above me, but I'm not back there in my office. So, yeah, there's a few gray hairs coming right down the middle right here.
yeah.
Now, Big T on Monday nights when you're having that auction, you got that hair slicked back and it's sharp.
Yeah, the other night I was caught, I was sweating to death. I was just getting done running around to get stuff ready for the auction. So I
Yeah.
was sweating to death, and it was slicked back because I was sweating my cojones off.
David's telling you to look at the chat, Cajun.
Yeah, and I just commented. I see it, David. I didn't want to interrupt anybody. Where are your marbles now?
J Dog, how you doing, brother? I should say my little adoptive brother. I
Yeah.
adopted
Roof,
him.
roof.
How you doing, my little adopted brother?
Tell you what, J Dog's been with Big T in his live streams, like me, for a long, long time.
Well, that's
J
only
Dog.
because his brother AG got him into it.
Oh, yeah, well,
You know.
but I'm,
Yes.
he's been loyal. Okay.
Yeah, J Dog has been loyal. I mean, even when me and
Oh,
AG had a short period of falling out where we didn't talk, J Dog still stayed loyal and came to my room.
I think that's the question David Carlisle was asking you.
Oh no, I think I'm gonna get one this month. I think I'm not sure yet. It depends on my windshield on my Jeep. My inspection's up, and they won't inspect my Jeep because of my windshield, and I got to get a new one. I'm trying to get the best price on it. My mother-in-law is supposed to help me out on it, but
Yeah,
you know how that goes.
I understand, J Dog. I will
Yeah,
tell y'all.
boy, I'll tell you what, I'm his AG too, and
Well, last night, I'm not a religious person or anything. Everybody should know that by now. But I sat there last night and looked up towards the sky. I'll just put it that way. I looked up towards the sky.
Mhm.
I talked to AG, and I talked to my mom and dad to keep an eye over AG while he's up there.
Yeah, hang out together. Yeah.
And I told my mom and dad, AG was a good guy, and I told AG I loved him and I missed him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
And I
man,
don't. That's not something I do regularly, but I did that last night.
man, you're gonna get me to bawling again.
And my eyes are already watering up too. So,
Yeah. And I did a lot of that the other night.
dude, I did more of it than you could even think about.
Oh, I know. After the live stream was over, I'm not saying I'm glad it was over. I just didn't want to see anybody see me cry like that.
Yeah. What
You
woman?
know, fixing to cry like that now again.
Gleason's live stream.
Oh man, dang.
But now I've adopted J Dog as my little brother now. That's why I call him my adoptive little brother.
All right.
I don't know how old J Dog is, but I've adopted him as my little brother.
Yeah. Well, AG was younger than me.
Yeah.
You know.
Not by much. He would have turned 57 this year.
Who?
AG was.
Oh yeah, he'd have turned 57 this year. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. He was a year and a few months younger than me.
If I got a question, y'all.
Okay.
If I step out for approximately 5 to 6 minutes, would y'all keep the stream going for me? Because I don't really.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
There's something I really need to go. Something I need to do a minute. And
Okay.
Go for it, buddy. Go for it.
all right, because I don't want to stop. I don't want to shut it down. I want to stay and keep it going a little bit. And
Yeah, go ahead. Take care of your business, Gleason. Please do.
I'm going to mute and stop my cam, but I will be back.
Okay.
All right. Y'all stay here with Big T and Cajun.
All right. Now that we've got control over the channel.
Yeah. Oh, already am, Cajun. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, J Dog,
George Young, yeah.
I know he did. And he
And
tried his best. The last couple of times he did come into chat, he tried his best while he was in the hospital.
Yeah.
He tried his best to try to sit up and come into the room to enjoy the room. I'll talk to Stacy about every other day now. Check on her, see how she's doing.
Boy, and Stacy got me bawling the other night.
Yeah.
Man, she said, AG talked about you so well, Cajun, and wanting to go down there and have that drink and all that, and for Mardi Gras, couldn't make it for Mardi Gras, but
Yeah.
He'll be here in spirit,
Yeah. Well,
she is coming down here, so.
Well, see, I talked to him a while back, towards the end of last year, and I said, listen, I said, you get better enough to where you can feel like you can travel. I said, if I paid your way, would y'all come down here? And he said, yeah. I was going to pay his way to come down here this year.
Right.
But, one thing led to another, and it just didn't work out. But you know what? He'll still be here.
Oh yeah. But I am glad to know now that J Dog was his brother. I am glad now that I know that.
Oh, I've known that for ever since J Dog first started coming in the rooms.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, AG told me then. He said, "Hey, J Dog's my brother."
Okay.
I was like, "Okay, cool, yeah." And we used to pick on J Dog because AG used to say J Dog was adopted.
Oh, okay. It took him a year to make for
AG
him
to get
for
him to make the
me to
stream.
make him a YouTube channel and watch
Yeah,
streams. I was stubborn then. Yeah, okay.
yeah. He's a pacifist. He'll let it just go on and on and on before he finally has to make a decision.
Oh wait. Not a pacifist.
Not a pacifist, but a
Proxenate.
procrastinator.
Yeah. Yeah.
Procrastinator is the word.
Procrastinator. That's it. Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah, I can come up with some good stories. I can come up with some, some stories that
Yeah, that's what we
will
was
get me
doing,
in
trying to
trouble.
do the other night. We was doing the good memories of him. We was more or
Yeah,
less celebrating his life instead of,
yeah.
you
Well, no, I
know.
know stuff that would get, some people would go, y'all did that,
Yeah, yeah, right.
I mean,
Yeah,
to me and AG, it was funny, and to a couple other people, it was funny.
yeah,
But
right. Yeah,
to other people, it wouldn't be so funny.
right. Oh yeah, yeah. I could tell some funny stories too. A
Yeah,
couple of them, not many, but not
I
a
should have
million
went
of them,
back.
but I got a half a million of them.
I should have went back the night that I did that Sunday night, because it was, it wasn't really a planned stream. It was a spur of the moment. Hey, let's do the stream tonight instead of Thursday.
Crap. Y'all heard that
And
noise?
what'd you do?
I know it said my camera unplugged. I was
Uh,
moving the microphone part of it. Let me get here.
yeah, but
There it is.
yeah, that guy, he had some stories. The way what we're gonna miss the most is the way he used to get onto Mama T.
Hmm.
He'd come in the room first thing. They hey everybody, and then he'd go, Mama T, leave Big T alone. Quit picking on Big T. You're not gonna see another carrot cake. There's not gonna be no nuts in it. I'm gonna send you all the stuff to make it, but it's not gonna be made. You got to make it yourself. All kind of stuff like that. He would mess with her all the time like that. Those are good times. I mean, I started to. I would have thought about it then. I would have got some of his gone to back to a few of back when he was feeling good to some of the other streams and pulled some of the stuff out. He would say it, Mama T, and all like that. Some of his jokes and all like that. When somebody'd say something, he had some smart ass remark for him.
I tell you what, I wish I'd have got me a carrot cake while he was still alive. And
Yeah.
I was threatening to, been wanting to put it that way.
We ended up getting 4 or 5 of them.
Oh, I know,
Yeah.
and you would rub it in too.
Oh man, they were so good though, dude.
I know. You would rub it in. I know. And I'd say,
Hey.
man, I gotta get me one. I gotta get me one. And me and AG used to make jokes. One time in a live stream, it was your live stream actually. I think it was yours or he was up on mine, one of the two, but I'm pretty sure it was yours. And we were making jokes about the ingredients. And I say, I want the recipe. He was like, well, I can give you a couple of the ingredients. I'm like, okay, shoot. Not
Yeah.
literally, but shoot. And then he would say, okay, get 5 pounds of turnips. Okay, peel the turnips. And then throw the turnips away and then julienne the peelings. Okay,
Yeah.
next ingredients, get 4 pounds of salt, stuff like that,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I love this joke show.
Oh man.
But I've got something only very few people have. I've got one of his general stars.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, the poor.
yeah, and it
Yeah,
sits proudly on my desk in one of them floating things.
display case, right? Floated
Yeah,
display case, correct.
that's sitting right in one of them, right in front of my monitor,
Right.
between my monitor and my keyboard. I mean, it sits right there all the time.
I
Sits
remember
right next to my sits right next to my big T4, my little T.
the first time I ever saw a floating display case like that
Yeah,
was on Jesse's Kids and Coins.
yeah.
Uh,
She got
she
kind of run out of the community.
Jessie, that girl, that lady
Yeah,
with the little cripple boy.
yeah, because she was got to where she was using her kids for everything. A lot of people finally got tired
Oh,
of it.
well, I noticed I hadn't seen her around.
Years, couple years.
Yeah, at least 2 years, 2.5, something like that.
Yeah,
And anyway, the first time I ever saw one, she had one, and she was showing a coin that was in it. And I'm like, everybody's like, what the heck is that? It was something new on the market that we have never seen before. You know, the people in that live stream, what the heck is that? She said it's
yeah,
a floating display case. Well, how does it work? Because you couldn't see the plastic, inside
yeah,
that frame. And she was like, well, it comes in two halves. You put whatever you want in it, you close it, and it holds it tight in there. Oh, okay, get it now. I get it.
yeah.
And she would sell them. I think she would sell them like $6 a piece or something. You know.
Dude, she was making bank off them because they're cheap as hell.
Well, I don't know how much they were back then.
I can tell you how much they were back then, and they weren't even $1 a piece.
Mm, okay.
They were about 75 cents a piece, I think they were.
Damn. Oh,
Yeah,
hers, the one she had was about 4 by 4 inches by 4 inches. It was on a stand. Naturally it was on a stand.
I know. I've got them. I've got them different
Yeah,
sizes.
yeah. It was a triangle.
No, it
Uh,
was a square, but it set up
it was a square,
horizontally.
but it was set at an angle. But anyway, it was 4 by 4, which I think she had a half dollar in it or something. So it kind of fit the frame accordingly. And she was selling them $6 a piece, and
Yeah, them things were back then. You could buy them off of Wish. You could buy 10 of them for about
ten
five, six
bucks.
dollars.
Oh, damn.
Yeah,
That's the
about a
first
dollar
time
for Wish.
I had ever seen one.
Yeah, I'd already had some of them, but yeah, I didn't show them off or anything.
Oh, okay. I think that's even before I had my coin channel. That was that long ago. I think David Johnson was in there.
About 3 years
Wait,
ago.
David Johnson or Robert Johnson? No, this is about 4 or 5 years ago. David
I've
Johnson
only
or
had my
Robert
channel for 4 years,
Robert?
Cajun. I've
Huh?
only had my channel for 4 years. It's about 3 years ago. Back when
Okay.
TLT and all them were still around.
Yeah, well, I was with TLT when I was still Boo Luket before I had my coin channel.
No, Cajun. It was only about 3 years ago when TLT and them was on there. If you go to his page, you'll find out about 3 years ago.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll have to look up. Look something up.
I'm always pretty good with about years and all like that.
Right. Yeah, I got to mute myself here because I might get some noise.
Yeah. Do 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 do. So how's everybody's weekend going so far? Yeah, Candy, my foot's in a little bit of pain. The doctor says it's fasciitis, but I actually think it's Pad Atrophy because
What is that?
it's in a different place than the fasciitis would be.
What is the one you said? The one you think you got? What is that?
Pad Atrophy.
Yeah.
It's basically athletes get it, and heavyweight people like me. It's basically on the heel of your foot, the ball on the heel.
Uh huh.
You've got a fat pad that's about this thick between your heel and the bone.
Uh huh.
Well, atrophy, it means it starts getting thinner, and the fat spreads out around from it and causes your bone to hit more and
Ooh,
causes
aye. Hey, Big T, what's them 3 lines you got coming down in front of
it's
your face? Your light? Oh, yeah, I see it moving. It's a light. Okay.
yeah. I tried to move it, but it didn't work.
Okay. I've been on almost 3.5 years
Yeah,
with this channel, Cajun Coin Hunter channel.
right.
And I used to be on TLTs before I had my Cajun Coin Hunter channel.
Well, you were on there back when I still had a channel, when I started my channel, and my channel's only been going for 4 years.
Okay. Yeah. So that's 4 years then.
Yeah.
Well,
And we were doing, before the StreamYard came into it, we were doing the other channel, whatever,
Google Hangouts.
Google Hangouts.
All right.
Okay. And that was only about 3 years ago, Cajun. I'm telling you. Instead of looking at yours, you go look at one of their channels and you'll figure it out.
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah, but
I'm not trying to argue with you, but I'm telling you, it
no,
hasn't been 4 or 5 years.
I realize that, but I used to be on TLT before I had my Cajun channel as Boo Luket.
Well, I made it back, fellas.
Welcome back,
Gleason.
Gleason.
There's 2 things at night sometimes, and had to go wash up and everything when I got done. But when she gets ready for bed, we switch out and she changes over to a night bag for the cat.
Yeah.
I switched her over, and then she has to, where the new tube comes out of her body, you still have to change a gauze pad out. And have to do that every so often, and it was time to do it today. So I just said, well, I'll just do it right now. You got to get it done. So
Yeah. It's wait a minute. You in Bayou time?
I'm in same as you, Central. Yeah, Bayou time.
Bayou time. Okay.
36.
So it's about time. Yeah, a little early, maybe an hour early or something. But yeah.
You can't never tell with her though what time's bedtime because she's liable to be asleep at 3 in the evening. It might be 8 o'clock at night, and it could be 11, 12, 1, 2 o'clock.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what, I got some rest today. I did. I mean, I think y'all knew the other night when I signed out.
There you go.
I did what? Love, peace, crackling grease, and everybody says, "Hey, where's your heart and all that?" I'm like, I'm done. Love, peace, crackling grease.
Oh my God. You got
I haven't had in the last 2 days. Well, not counting today. Okay, in the last, just say 48 hours, I might have had 6 hours of sleep.
Yeah.
Ooh, my wife brought me a hot dog in here. I'm gonna have another.
Another hot dog?
I think we got to bring home the leftovers.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. French fry with some mustard sauce. Oh, Sling Blade. What's up, baby girl? Huh? What? You're talking too fast.
Anything else?
Oh,
Refrigerator.
that's right. Yeah, she's got a loose tooth.
Yeah.
A baby tooth. She's got a loose tooth, and I want to put a thread on it.
Nope.
She said, no, no. So, but it's not loose enough yet. I told her, keep playing with that tooth, the baby tooth, with your tongue, and it'll eventually come out. You could take it out yourself with your fingers, just like that. It won't hurt. And then the tooth fairy will probably have something under your pillow. And then we had Santa Claus on the stream last night, which is the numismatic. You know him, Big T.
Yeah.
He's from Canada, and he lives up
Santa
there
Claus from
closer to the
Canada.
North Pole. The numismaniac. He's been in my live streams. He's got a big old white beard, and he's Santa Claus. Okay. And he says he knows the tooth fairy, so he said he's going to see if the tooth fairy can send her something for her pillow.
And he only knows her from
Canadian
Hangouts.
coins or something for her pillow
And
when
he
her
knows-
tooth comes out. I'm like, cool deal.
And he knows her.
Yeah, and he knows
the
her.
tooth
Yeah.
fairy from Google Hangout.
Yeah, he said the tooth fairy hangs around on Google Hangouts. Oh yeah, it was too funny last night.
Actually, no, it's too funny. It's like,
It was funny.
it was too funny.
You want me to take
A
that
few
fingernail
weeks-
file and pull your tooth back?
No.
I can.
It was a
It's
few weeks
easy.
ago when you put your overalls on. That was the funniest day ever.
Oh, yeah, my overalls. Yeah, okay, my former bib overalls.
Mhm.
Yeah, that was funny. With my Evinrude hat on.
Occasionally you can
Now
pull
we
that
have to-
or with a little pair of ice grips.
Won't even need that. She could put, them baby teeth, they so easy to come out.
Except for these.
Yours is going to be easy. It's on this side. It's on the bottom. It's on the side. Yeah, it's the third one from the
Middle.
middle. 1, 2, 3. Third
It's a
one.
sharp one.
On there.
They're both
So,
loose. Actually, this one's not that loose though. This one's very.
oh, they both get loose.
She's getting
Okay. And once your big ones start coming out, they're going
See?
to push your other ones out too.
she's kind of wiggly.
Yeah, that one's wiggly too, huh? Yeah.
Jason, how old
Okay.
is your granddaughter?
That's my only grandchild.
I said,
She's
how old
chi-
is she?
She's 10. Going to be 11 in October. October 9th.
Well,
That's her. And I got
Tie a string on the tooth and on the doorknob. Yeah, that's what I want. No, she was like, no, David Carlisle. She said, no, David. She knows how to read that well, too, put it that way.
All you got to do is just keep working it till it comes out,
Yeah,
and it'll pop right out.
bite into apple.
yeah,
Bite into an apple.
yeah. Bite into an apple, yeah.
No.
No? Okay.
Not
Well,
biting into an apple.
yeah, she's sucking on ice right now.
Shaved ice.
Shaved ice. I do. I got that refrigerator where you can do cubed or shaved ice.
Yeah.
So she's chewing on some shaved ice.
Last night. Right, too.
I wish I could have one of those Sonic ice machines. Oh, I love that ice.
Yeah.
Oh,
God, it makes the drink taste so much better.
kind of like a slush puppy.
Yes, Miss Ida's got a Sonic ice machine.
Really?
She's got
Wow.
her own in the kitchen.
Mm.
I think she,
Damn.
Ay.
I think she got it at Sam's Club or
What?
something like that on there.
What?
I caught a piece of ice on my bad tooth.
Oh, that feels good.
Old, huh?
I'm glad I ain't got to worry about that anymore.
Yeah.
I put cold water.
You know what I would like to have? A icy machine. The old icy machine. Man, I remember those when I was a kid.
I want popcorn maker.
Coldest drink in town. Frozen Coke. That's all it was. You
And
know.
they used to, Kmart was a big seller of them in their stores. You could go in there and get an icy.
Remember
Kmart, somebody else.
we didn't have Kmart at that time down here. Not in my small town. I think they had one in Lafayette. I think.
Did y'all ever have Big K? Big K? You ever remember Big K?
Yep.
Oh, not down here.
Right down there? Okay. I want to say they even had them.
Hey, what's up, Lee County?
We had a
Lee County.
Stop and Shop. Stop and Shop, and next to it was Stop and Shop Barbecue, and they had boudin and shrimp po' boys and stuff. It was a bakery. In the morning, you had donuts and stuff. It was kind of like a little diner type restaurant.
Yeah.
They had barbecue. You could get pulled pork, barbecue pork sandwiches and stuff like that, all homemade. The ladies all dressed in white, like nurses almost with the white uniforms. But the convenience store next to the Stop and Shop Barbecue had the icy machines. And man, there was a dime, I think, 10 cents and 20 cents and 30 cents, like for a
Yeah.
big jumbo. And mom and dad would get that for us every now and then. They would get it.
David,
But
you
we
are
lived in
correct.
the
Slush
country.
puppies are. I love slush puppies. Slush
Slush
puppies were
puppy is
so much
better.
better.
The slush puppy, you could drink all the liquid out and you're left with ice. You little bitty ice crystals, you know.
That's why you take the top off and you drink it all. Yeah, you turn it up and get the ice crystals with the stuff. That's what I did.
I would rather the icy because I would eat it all at one time.
Yeah. Now I tell you what I like. When I lived in Memphis, there was right next to the gas station I worked at. There was a little pharmacy that still sold the old-fashioned chocolate malts.
Sodas and malts. Yeah, right.
No,
Malts.
they had a malt table. Yeah,
Yeah,
like in fast.
counter. Yeah, where you had a soda jerk at serving the
Yeah,
like on Andy Griffin.
yeah. But
Yeah.
they did the chocolate malts for people.
Okay.
There wasn't
And
just a small counter in there in a little bitty pharmacy.
mhm.
And
The
this
Kmart
was 20-something years ago.
J Dog said the Kmart here even had a diner inside of it. Always ate there. Hamburger, fries, a pop or a
Yeah,
hot
I remember
dog,
the
fries and a
Kmart's
pop.
had a little
Wow.
diner in it. The
Yeah.
one in Panama City, right down from my grandparents, had the little diner in the front of it. Had a
Hey,
little diner in it, yeah.
J Dog, I got a question for you. There's a lot of prices down here in the Lake Arthur area. Lake Arthur, that's southwest Louisiana, below Jennings. Like Lake Arthur is where Doug Kershaw's from. The one that sang Louisiana Man, the Raging Cajun, they called him the fiddle player, Louisiana Man, and all that other music, Cajun music that he's famous for. And down in the marsh, all the prices they own a lot of property down there. They even have a lake called Price Lake, and the Prices donated that property to the state in exchange for some other property adjacent to it. And there's a lake there called Price Lake. or just maybe, or y'all related to the prices from South Louisiana, Southwest Louisiana? Because I don't know where those prices are originally from, but I know the grandpa was originally from Lake Arthur,
Yeah.
and Grand Chenier. Grand Chenier. All them prices are originally from down there. They were born and raised down there. And they trapped for a living, hunted, the land. They lived off the land. They shrimp, man.
When I
They,
see J Dog's name, always there's a company that comes through here, and it says J Dog Junk Removal. Have y'all ever heard of that company?
J-Dog joke removed.
Junk Removal. They come
Junk.
haul off your old stuff. Yeah, it's called, and that's the name of that company, J Dog Junk Removal.
Oh, like Junkyard Dog?
Yeah, junk removal.
Okay. Yeah, right. Okay. No, I haven't.
The first time I seen that, I thought of J Dog, and I thought, I wonder if that's him. I didn't know.
Gotcha. I got the puppy.
David said, take an icy and a slush puppy and let them melt. Then look and see which one has more. I don't know. Not that I know of. We might be related to them, but somehow down the family tree. That would be something interesting, J Dog, to find out if you have family
I have family uncle.
down here.
I have family uncle.
I could, give you some names. Warren Price, Warren, Warren Price.
Yeah.
Then there's Curtis and Wade, Wade, and Curtis. They always
Leah's been a couple months.
Hey, Lee, what's going on, mon ami?
And I've got one that's literally right across the street.
Yeah, that's right, down the road. Big T can walk there.
No, I can't. Not right now. I can't.
Oh, no, right now you can't. What, baby girl?
My raptor.
Oh, yeah. She likes that. How you been, Lee County? Dairy Queen. Missy went about 3 months ago, I think, and got a hamburger.
What are you talking about?
With her sister.
And?
Yeah. Aunt Ann. Yeah.
A. Just call it A.
Good. Been working a lot. That'll work. Staying busy then. I met one guy. I think he's in the small engine community or something. He used to be a manager at Dairy Queen.
That's what Lee County is, a shift manager.
It might be Lee County then I'm thinking of.
He just started not long ago.
Oh, okay. Well, it might be somebody else.
Yeah.
No, he's in Florida, ain't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, no, it's him then. It's him.
Yeah. I met Lee County.
Did you?
Yeah, I met him face to face when we went down for Mama T's mom when she passed away.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Lee County came down there. Yeah, he was a couple hours away, but he drove over there and seen us.
Oh, okay. I was promoted to
About a month ago. Cool.
assistant. Wow.
I got to show you what my neighbor gave me today, Cajun. They're not going to have a garden anymore. Check this out.
Oh, a rear tine tiller. Go ahead.
They sure did. It's a Sears Craftsman. It's
Yeah.
a rally. It's a rally.
A what?
A rally. Rally.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a dandy.
All right. Yeah, I think you told me that not long ago.
Not about that, because I just got it today.
Well, somebody was telling me about a Sears Craftsman that they were going to get or something.
Yeah.
And I was saying they are damn good engines, and the one I had a 5-horse Briggs on it.
Yeah. Briggs and Stratton.
Yep. And the engine, they right at bulletproof, right at. But the transmissions on them, you gotta, like, if you hit a lot of stuff underground, going too deep, too fast at one time, that chain will pop on you. It'll get off the teeth, and you got to take the transmission apart, and then you got to get the chain back on. And I had to tear apart the transmission on the one I had 3 different times. Put it that way. And then I finally got a new gear and chain, and then that solved the problem. They were just wore out. It was older model. I think it was a 1983 model or 84 model. But I tell you what, a damn good tiller, man.
This one here, Cajun. It's in pretty good shape. It still runs, but it's got a little trash. It's going into the carburetor, and I can tell when I ran it. And
Okay.
it's running smooth, and then it'll just quit. I put a new little diaphragm in it this morning, and that smoothed it out majorly. But then it still had a part where when it would just quit running right. And you could start, like, let it set a second or two. You start it right back up, and it's just sucking up some trash in there somewhere. I'll have to take that stem and drop the gas tank off. I guess.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, that's the one the carburetor sits on top of the tank.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Did you? Okay, you know that side jet that you can turn by hand? It's got a spring on it.
Yep. There's one.
You can turn by hand or a screwdriver.
All right. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. What you do, you take that jet out with the spring, put it to the side. Don't lose that spring. I mean, I got a million springs over here. I can send you one. That's no problem. I got a million jets I can send you. Anyway, you take that out. Okay, you take that spring and jet out. Then you take that nut that it screws into. You take that out. All right.
Okay.
And you spray some carb cleaner in that. You got a buildup in there.
Right.
You have a buildup in there. Okay, you take that out. You spray carb cleaner through that, and then you put it back together. You put the nut on first, then you put the spring and jet back in, and you slowly turn it till it just barely stops. Okay, don't force it,
Right.
because that's a needle jet. You don't want to bend the end of that needle jet, and turn it backwards 1.5 turns.
1.5.
And it should start right off, and then you can adjust it after that.
Gotcha.
But you got some buildup trash inside of that.
Yep.
That's what's stopping your fuel supply. Or it's going to be in that stem from the carb that goes in the tank, and you gotta take that stem out and spray up in there to go toward, because that's a flow jet carburetor, they call that.
Right. And that's where I kind of felt, but I didn't do what you said first, so I'm gonna try that next on the taking out that adjustment screw.
Now you changed that little diaphragm, that little square cover with like 4 screws on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they had a little rubber diaphragm that had a little ticky thing on it on the top. A
Yep.
little tab that goes up and down like that.
Yes, got
Yeah,
two of
that's your fuel injection diaphragm right there. Yeah. Did they have a gasket with it?
I got one here at the little local parts store.
Okay.
It wasn't but like 50 cents.
50 cents.
Yeah.
Wow. I think we sell them for I forget how much we sell them for. I got a bunch of them in stock, brand new in the packages, but they ain't 50 cents.
Yeah. Well, that's
They cost us way more than that. Put it that way.
this guy is selling basically his stock. It's going to probably in the next year or two going to close anyway. They were a name brand store, and he's pretty much just selling out stock as he goes. And eventually they're going to close. You know.
Oh, okay, I got you. Well, I mean, hey, still, that's not a bad. I mean, even if it's a Chinese diaphragm,
Yeah.
you know, and it ran a lot better, and then it's giving you a little trouble. That's my diagnosis right there.
It had a not really a miss, but a flutter to it. And then when I changed the diaphragm, the flutter was gone. It ran right, but then it'd have a spell where it was just like you cut the key off on it and turn it off.
Right. Yeah.
Just smooth as any of them could run. And I knew that's got to be trash sucking up somewhere in there blocking.
Yeah, it's just varnish built up, coming up from the stem, and then going sideways, and then right there.
Yeah, I need a can of that.
You gotta pull the choke from the back of the carb out right there. You got a little, it's round and it's got a little
Flapper.
thing you grab and pull the choke on it.
Yeah. Now mine don't. This one has a lever over on the side of the. Mine don't.
Okay.
It's got a little button lever. You reach over there and slide it back and forth.
A little lever like a throttle control.
Yeah.
Like that. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. It's still the same carb, though, but it doesn't have the push on it like that. That engine is a 13 series. The first two numbers are 13. It's going to be 1320505 or something like that.
It's a 5 horsepower.
Yeah.
5 horse.
Yeah. That would be a 13 series. They use a lot of those on go-karts, too.
Yeah. Even though I had a friend that had an 11 horsepower on the back of his go-kart.
Dang!
That some bitch and scat, too.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Now, what, Cajun, you just seen a glance picture, though. But in good running condition, good operational condition, what should that bring? Because I mean, I'll probably sell it because I'm not gonna have a teal garden ever no more. All I'm gonna do is I plant in buckets.
Man, I wish I was your neighbor. Man, I'm going to take a rough guess. You know, if you get the carb straight on that thing.
Yeah.
And it depends on the engine. When you look at it, on the crankshaft side, you know, not the starter side, on the crankshaft side where it comes out, see if you got a bump out about a ½ inch, like that. That means that's a ball bearing engine. You have a ball bearing instead of aluminum bushing for the crank to spin on. Okay. Those engines are worth more money than the whole tiller.
I'll have to check on that. Now, I'll say this one is a late 80s to middle to, early to middle 90s.
I want to say it's about an 85 to an 88 or something, because mine was, like I said, about an 84, 85.
And this one, you can tell it was kept, and I know they did because I know how the people lived. They took care of their stuff, and it stayed in the shed. They didn't leave it out in the rain and just sitting in the garden. When they got done with their stuff, they put it up.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I couldn't believe they just rolled it out to the road and put free. It runs.
Yeah, that's the one I'm thinking about, because you told me about that. You told me you was about to get one or something or whatever.
Now, I'll tell you what
When?
you're thinking about, a pressure washer. It came from the same house. It was a pressure washer.
Oh, okay,
It
okay.
was a pressure washer.
Well, somebody was telling me about a damn Sears Craftsman 5-horse tiller, just like you got. I forget who it was then. If it wasn't you, it was somebody else.
Yeah, now because
Okay, I'm just gonna go off the top of my head. I'm coming in blind on this. $200, easy. $200,
oh yeah, I've done had people.
easy.
I done had people telling me today like 350 to 4.
Okay. Well,
That's what some local people were telling me. I'm like, well, okay.
now, if it's not all beat up like you say, and people
Right.
took care of it,
Yeah.
it depends on how hard it worked. Because once you get in that transmission and you have a dealer, Briggs dealer, work on it, that they work by the hour and they go by the book. You know what I mean? Not a brother-in-law deal.
Yeah.
They're gonna charge you $300 to change that chain and gear in that transmission.
Woo.
There's a lot of stuff in that transmission that's going on. Yeah, a lot of Teflon parts in there too. I've been in them before. But like I said, you can get $200 easy
Yeah.
on that tilt. If somebody wants to give you $350, hey, go for it. Wow, looky here. Proof 67. Benji. I had one like that one time.
61.
Look at the shine on that thing.
I had one like that one time. Oh, yeah, it's a proof.
The PF 67. I mean, that's a high grade for a 61.
Yeah, it is. It is. That's one of the highest grade coins, proof coins you're going to get in a Benji. Because if you get a 68, 69, that's when the price goes really sky high on those coins, because there's not many 69s and 68s in that year model. There's not. Look it up.
That one right there stands out at 60.
$60? Yeah. Well, go up 2 more grades and see what they worth.
Yeah.
A lot more than $60. I did a penny game or a wheel. I forget what it was. I think it was a wheel. I did. Silver wheel. I did one time. It was I want to say it was $7 a spot or something for the wheel.
Yeah.
So that was like $70, you know. But $5 or I mean $7 a spot for $7, you were, you know,
Yeah.
if you won, you got a $60 or $70 coin. I think mine was PCGS though, or it might have been NGC. I don't remember. That was NGC, right?
Yeah.
That's not the one that I did, and you won it.
I never played your wheeler games.
You didn't.
Nope.
Somebody bought you one time. I know that.
May have bought me a spot, but I never did.
Okay.
And I guess it was, I don't know. And I remember you talking about doing those Cajun, but that must have been before I really started getting into YouTube and watching all the coin people.
See that wheel of silver down
Yeah.
there? Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And Miss Ida made me that hat when I was doing the wheel of silvers and gold. I was doing gold coins too. Man, them things didn't last long.
No.
I had 4 of them one time, and I was gonna, and I got, and okay, let me explain it. I had a gold wheel mixed in with the silver wheel, and I said, okay, we're gonna do a gold wheel, and it was the kangaroo gram coin, in the package and all that and everything, and I did that one. Then I mean, it filled up right away. Boom, boom, boom. I mean, 5 minutes, it was done. 12 spots gone. And somebody said, "You got another one?" I says, "Yeah, but I wanted to wait till a couple of days to do it." "No, we want it now. Now, we want it now, 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 now." Ordo. I stud now. I'm like, okay. I had 4 of them. And I got talked into doing all 4 that one night. I had to get some more. I was wanting that to last like a week and a half, you know, 4 coins. That didn't happen all in one night.
Yeah. Happens sometimes. When you
I
least
think
expect it.
Amy won 1. Jeep and John got 1 or 2. Wait, Amy. Wait, who won 2 of them?
I don't know.
Oh, they lived in Texas.
That's a lot of people live in Texas.
Yeah,
Walk,
no, I know.
walk the Texas Ranger.
Around Dallas up there. I think she used to make stickers, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, she won 2 of them. Not in the same night, though. They were consecutive wheels. She used to make quilts and all that too. It wasn't Miss Ida though.
As I said, Ida.
No. She had made quilts and something else. Damn, well, I ain't seen them people in a long time too. Her and her husband, they each had their own coin channel.
That's been quite a few people too.
Yeah.
I hadn't been into it long enough to think. I don't know.
I've got records of that. I could go back in my 3-ring binders, and I could tell you everybody who won. Because when you do something like that with gold and all that, you want to kind of keep records of it, because like 2 years later they can say, "Hey, I got my, I didn't get my gold coin or whatever." And then I would write the track on all them records and logs. I would write the tracking number down and confirm, that they had got it.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. What J-Do was talking about, you can only scan 8 of them at a time on NGC.
I can only scan 8 slabs at a time. I didn't know that.
I didn't either. I've scanned a bunch, but maybe it's a day or something.
They only allow that for security reasons. I did not know that. I'll tell you what, that's a nice Benji you had, though. Proof
Yeah.
67. They ought to be worth more than that out of 67 because they didn't have that many 68 and 69s. It depends on how many they got, the population of them, I guess.
Yeah.
That's what it amounts to.
I got it for cheap at an auction.
That works. That works. You're gonna keep
I
that
can't say cheap. I mean, I got it for a good price. Put it that way.
right. Yeah. Is that gonna come up in a auction or penny game pretty soon?
We don't do penny games no more.
You don't. Not even on Monday nights.
Nope. No more penny games on our channel or in the flea market. Nope.
Well, I knew the flea markets, but penny
Not on my
games,
channel either.
the way you do it, it's legal.
It's a gray area. It's
Oh,
very gray.
okay.
And that's how they took my Cash App. They
Huh.
took my Cash App for it. For gambling.
Yeah, but to me, it's not gambling.
Well, what it is all these guys that are running these duck races screwed it up for everybody that runs the games like I run. I'm sorry, yeah. And I was going to the duck races and I was playing them, but now I won't go to them now. I don't want to take a chance in anything getting closed down.
Probably what it could be it got to be where there were so many people, and then they do it, full length of the stream. That's all they're doing. I mean, sooner or later you're gonna get looked at enough, and something's gonna happen. You're gonna get caught at it. They're gonna shut you down.
But I'm sorry. Yeah, I've been in the coin community now, 5.5 years in the community itself.
Mm-hmm.
And when I first started, it was all about the collecting.
Yep.
It's hardly about that anymore.
That's what I told you on the phone one day. That's right.
Yeah.
It's hardly about the collecting anymore. I mean, we do it to give people a chance to get stuff at a good price so they can collect it. Now, and you'll look some of the stuff that I sell. Okay. Yes, you can go somewhere and maybe get some of it cheaper, and you can go to other places and get it more expensive. But if you look at some of the stuff that I do that people pay 30, 35, 40 bucks for, you go to one of them guys that's running them duck games and you're paying $60, $70, $80 for it. And then when you look it up on a site, it's only like 30 bucks. They're doubling and almost tripling the price on some stuff that doesn't need to be that. And they're getting their prices off of eBay.
Well,
and you can't base your stuff off of eBay.
They're getting retail price when they playing them duck games. And when you go on the stream and try to sell that stuff for the price they're getting out of
you're not going to get it.
You're not going to get it. Because if it was that easy, they wouldn't be playing games to move that stuff.
Well, see, that's what we've been doing. The flea market, okay? Let me tell you, the flea market, okay? You got a few people that's been coming in lately and trying to get high dollar prices on stuff. It's not it's flea market rules, not retail rules. It's flea market rules.
Mm-hmm.
Flea market garage sale rules.
Mm-hmm.
It means, I understand you're supposed to buy low, sell high. But some of these people are, I get stuff off of Intaglio. Okay, when I get it off Intaglio, it's 30 bucks, for a 1 ouncer. About 30 bucks. These guys are getting the stuff off of Intaglio for 30 bucks, turning around and selling it for 60 bucks. They're doubling their money on it. Oh, it's rare. It's rare. No, it's not. It's not rare. Go there now. I mean, what they're doing is, as soon as Intaglio is saying something's available, well, they don't go exactly to the Intaglio site. They go to another site that deals nothing but Intaglio. And who's got something going on in the background?
I think it's Cajuns. I think. There's something
What?
here. I don't. We'll get it
Oh,
back down.
that's my granddaughter's watching something on her notepad.
Oh, I was wondering. I kept hearing. I was like, "What the hell is that?"
Sounds like a little kid or something.
I
Cartoon.
can't tell. It's all scratchy.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna tell her to turn it down.
But I can go to the same site that they're getting it from, and I can order the same stuff for $30. And then I'm gonna start off at my auction at $30. I'm not gonna go raise the prices up to twice.
Okay. I told her to use earbuds on her. She's watching kids YouTube Kids or whatever they
Yeah,
call it. So I gave her a set of earbuds. I said,
yeah.
look, please use these. They can hear that in the background, and it messes everything up.
But yeah, there's certain people that I don't see how they get away with it. They're doing, they're buying coins for cheap on websites and bringing them back here. I understand. Yeah, if you win it for $6, great. I mean, I want over on Dread Pulls, I want a 10-ounce bar for $17.
What? How'd you do that?
I bought one spot. He had 20 spots at
Oh,
17 apiece.
oh, okay, all right. I don't know why I was thinking auction. Okay.
No, he had 20 spots at 17.50 apiece, and
Okay.
I bought one spot because I wasn't going to spend a bunch, on trying to win it. And then I ended up winning with one spot for a 10-ounce bar, and then turned around and sold it for $300. But I sold it for going price for one. I didn't jack it up, Well, actually, I
Right.
started the auction below going price, and it went for about going price for it.
Well, I mean, hey, you won it.
Yeah.
It's yours.
Not,
And
not, not no more. Somebody else owns it.
no, but I mean, you won it. It was yours. You can sell it for whatever you want. You can
Yeah,
sell
but
it
see, that's the
for.
thing. When we buy stuff, we give. Yeah, we know some of the stuff sometimes that should be selling for 35 and 40. We sell for $31, $32 because we started at 25. It should go for
Mhm.
35, $40, and it only sells for like maybe 31, $32. But that's the way the business actually is.
Well, I've seen you sell in an auction one time. You paid. Okay, I'm just doing hypothetical here. Okay, for example. And
Yeah.
I know that happened because you told Mama T in the stream, because Mama T was right there next to you. You said, it don't matter. That's the bid. That's what it's going for. Okay. We
Yeah.
lost $5 on it. Sometimes you lose. Sometimes
Exactly.
you win. You know.
A while back, we bought a bunch of stuff. I'm not going to say how much we had in it, but we ended up losing $500 on that auction.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, we lost $500. You do that some weeks.
I remember this one coin. Y'all paid $20 or $25 for it, and the highest bid was like $21. So you didn't make nothing off of it. And Mama T was like, "No, we can't sell it for that because we paid that for it." No, when you said, "Mama T, hey, look, that's the final bid, and that's it."
Yeah.
Nobody wants to bid more, so we got to take it. We got to take that kick in the butt on that one.
J-Dog, AppMex is okay, but they're overpriced on a lot of stuff. You know, I check when I want to buy something. I do a search. If I'm going to buy it from one of the places, I do a search on the different places, that round or coin or whatever, and I buy it from the cheaper of the places.
Yeah.
And a lot of times, AppMex is more expensive.
Yeah. The only way you can get a good deal on it if you buy 100 of those things, then you get it for that price that they showed in the advertisement. You know, you buy 100 of them, then you can get it for that cheap. It's like, no, damn, I ain't got that kind of money.
And then it ain't a big difference in your discount. I mean, it's a discount, but
That'd be like $2 a coin, you know, or a round or whatever you get. But you got to buy 100 of them or 200. Yeah.
But I mean, who's got that kind of money?
Big
I
T.
damn sure don't.
Big T does.
Boudreaux sure don't. I keep seeing and hearing Discord, and I know Big T used to be on it years ago or something. I think I have no idea what the hell Discord is, and I still don't think I want to know what it is.
It's sort of like
another chat room.
Yeah, it's another way of
room.
communicating.
You can do live chat on there too. You can do voice chat on there too.
Oh, I didn't know that.
But it's also another form of social media.
Yeah, right. Another way of communicating. Yeah.
Yeah.
Facebook. I got a Facebook page. I don't even get on it except for
Liberty.
family messaging and stuff. Hey, Liberty Farmer. Wow, how you doing?
Jade, I'll get with me one time, and I'll hook you up with some of the different sites. And once you start checking prices out, sometimes you'll see AppMex is a lot more expensive. Sometimes $5 or $10 more.
I remember years ago when I was a teenager. I think I was 15.
Yeah, that's
16,
a long time ago.
And I used to get this issue publication from Coin World.
Yeah.
It looked like a newspaper almost. Instead of a magazine, you know, with the shiny pages and all that, it was more like I think it was once a month. It was once a month or every 2 weeks or something. And then they had the gray sheet in it, the coin prices, the going prices on coins, American coins, not foreign or nothing like that. And then the other issue, they had something else in there that took that place of the coin prices. But that was, I think I was subscribed to them for about 5 or 6 years, Coin World. And it was almost like a big, thick newspaper type, like Shotgun News. You know, I don't know if anybody used to get Shotgun News years and years ago, but it was something like that.
Yeah, we're not as old as you are, Cajun.
Yeah. Well, yeah, y'all almost are. But Coin World, when I was a teenager and I was a coin collector, I mean, I was big time into it. And I was going through $half roll hunts back then. Before I was 11, 10, 11, 12 years old, I was going through $half rolls from the bank, and I was finding 40% in every roll, 90% in almost every roll. And I had a nice collection of $half, silver $half. And then I needed a truck to go to work at, so I sold for weight and value, numismatic value on some of the $half I had. Mostly it was all weight I sold it for. You know, the melt value. And yeah, I got me a $9,000 truck.
That sounds good.
And I said that was back in 1981, and silver was high back then. A lot higher than it is now.
Yeah, what did it get to back then? You remember roughly? Just a rough.
Well, nobody's gonna believe this, but me and Ken Peavy were talking about it one night in one of my live streams, and silver actually hit $100 an ounce
Oh, it did hit 100.
for about 30 minutes. It hit $100. That was back in 80 or 81, I want to say. He remember Ken PV remembered that. But back then it was like a $50 an ounce. And then it went down slowly, not slowly, but I mean like
Gradually.
it didn't last but a month or two or 3 months.
I
That's
wonder
when gold was high too.
if history will repeat itself.
Yeah, history has repeated itself already. Yeah, that's a fact. But back then, at $40 an ounce for silver, oh yeah.
Well, what is it? What is it today? We're still in the $22 or so. It's still about the same.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is right now. 21, 22. I want to guess. I can look it up real quick. I think Big T's doing the same thing. Yeah. Saying that, I think Big T's still doing the same thing.
Yeah, I've almost got it up right here.
22.16, J-Dog.
I got 21.90.
I got 22.17. That's asking price.
I went to the coinapps.com where it has the scrap silver melt value.
Oh, okay.
And it says 21.90.
Okay.
And they use it. They get theirs from Kitco.
Okay. Yeah, silver asking price 22.17. Down 39 cents. Gold $1,859.55, and that's down $12.77. Wow. So say if you got $1,000 of gold, 1,000 ounces of gold, you do $12.77 times 1,000. That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
But it'll come back up though. It'll come back up. And I was on JM Bullion.
Yeah.
That's the site I went to. David Carlisle said 21.95 on Coinflation. Okay, and what was it I had?
22.17.
22, yeah. And somebody else had.
I had 21.90.
J-Dog had 22.16. So, yeah. Okay, so we're gonna go with Big T's price. Since that's the lowest price. That's the melt, not the ask or whatever. There's a difference between ask and bid and all that. There's a big difference in that. There's $1, 50 cents or whatever difference in that. Thank you, David Carlisle. Hey, David, did you call a couple days ago? I was looking through my missed calls and I seen your number. but I didn't know if that was the 10th caller or or missed call or what.
Yeah, J-Dog, it was down around that. And then it got down at one point at 13.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when everybody went ape shit crazy buying.
Yeah. I remember that hold on a minute.
I didn't know what that was. It was that ice maker.
That was the ice maker. I remember when it got down to 13, like you were saying, Big T.
Yeah.
And JM Bullion and all that, everybody tried to buy 100, 200 ounces. They wouldn't sell.
Yeah, I remember when it dropped down like that.
JM Bullion, Atnex, all them, they like, out of stock, out of stock, out of stock.
Well,
They
see,
didn't
we
want to
found a
sell.
place. Actually, New Coin told us of a place that actually had stuff in stock, and we went there and got it. We got a couple $100 worth of stuff from a different place that actually had shit in stock.
Missy said, hello, everybody.
Hey, Missy.
Hello there, Missy.
Hey, Missy. Everybody said, hey, Missy. That's what Gabby was in my ear. She said, tell them Momo said hello.
Oh.
Well, boys, I'm going to tell you.
What are you going to tell us?
I think this old man Gleason is about ready to call it a night.
All righty, Bubba.
And I'm glad y'all came up. I was beginning to wonder tonight for a while. I thought, dang, Cajun or Big T ain't.
I was watching something else. I was eating dinner and all like that.
Yeah,
well, I
J-Dog have not heard from him in a long time. He owes a lot of people stuff. You're not going to hear from him.
Yeah, he probably won't come back.
No, he won't be back.
Gleason, I was here for a while. I was lurking and all that. I didn't see a link, and you were showing off all the jewelry and a little, video game thing. And I'm like, well, I guess he doesn't have a panel. So I was lurking, watching and all that. And then you said, well, I'm gonna jet out of here since nobody wants to come up.
I had probably thrown it out earlier, and I just didn't. I didn't think to keep reposting it because I didn't.
Oh, okay. I said, well, I'm here.
Yeah, J-Dog, the last auction that New Coin ever did, he never sent anybody their stuff. Even though he kept saying he's got it. Last time I talked to him, he came on one of my panels. He just popped in one night.
I remember that.
And said, oh, yeah, I've got everybody's stuff right here. It's going out tomorrow morning. Motherfucker never sent a goddamn thing.
And I was really looking forward to. I was supposed to have gotten a whole roll of buffalo nickels.
Somebody else was too.
Supposed to have been in really, really good shape, and I was like, man, I can't wait to go through them. That was one of them too good to be trues.
Well, he has some people Morgans and stuff because he sold some of his Morgans.
Yeah. If I'm not mistaken, I want to say Matt 83 came in there that night and bought some stuff from him and probably didn't get it from that.
Yeah,
Matt probably lost out. I'm thinking he was. He might not have been, but I was thinking he was.
Oh yeah, Matt was one of them.
Oh yeah,
Matt and Jeff, one or the other.
Yeah, Matt and Jeff, man, they buy. They do. They buy. Back then, they were buying
Yeah.
a lot. Matt would help everybody out. You know, Jeff, talking about Jeff Brown.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Jeff Brown. That man helps people. You know, well, you know that, Big
I
T.
know.
One hell of a good person, good heart.
Yeah, both of them, Matt and Jeff. Man,
Yeah.
and oh yeah, but once you screw one of them around, you're done, son.
I
Both.
helped Matt out. Well, if you
Both.
remember, I helped Matt out
Oh yeah, you did. You helped
last
Matt
year.
out when he needed his new truck,
Yeah.
selling his silver collection. Yeah, you sure did. You did the auction.
Well, see, I didn't get the best of the stuff. He sent the best of the stuff to somebody else, which we
Oh
won't
well,
mention, you know. But
I have no idea.
I do. But I'd sent him over $10,000 from stuff that I had, and it wasn't his better stuff either.
Dang.
I mean, there was some good stuff in there. David, he owes probably 10, 15 people coins and stuff.
He's talking about
Yeah, new coin. He's talking about new
Yeah.
oh
coin.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
New
yeah.
Coin ripped us off. Yeah, Matt bought a peace dollar for David Carlisle, and David never got it from New Coin.
Right.
I remember when I was first kind of watching, and people in there buying in a small auction stream one night, and I said, "Man," I commented about something. I said, "Man, that looks fun," and I was like, "Well, you know, maybe someday I'll get." I said, "I've never been able to do that." In just a minute, all of a sudden, Matt 83, he sent the channel. He sent a or told them that I could spend $100 and to bid in the auctions. So I bid the next. I think I got 3 nice coins. It was at least 3, maybe 4, and I about fell out of the chair. I was so tickled. I got to buy something that night.
I've still got his number.
Excuse
If
me.
he's still got the same phone number, I still got his number.
You know, if Matt would ever meet up with New Coin, I've met Matt. I've met Matt already. Okay, and let me tell you something.
What?
I had to look. I had to look up at it.
Oh, he's
Okay,
that tall?
and I'm not a little fellow. Okay, I go 100 buck 75, 175 pounds, about 5'10", something like that. And I had to look up at Matt, you know, and he's about that wide. Okay. Yeah, and he's got some ham bones on him. Put it that way.
Yeah.
I love to hear him. I just love to hear him talk too. He's got a distinct voice, and it just,
He does.
you know, I love to hear
Yeah.
him talking.
Man, but hey, he is down, salt to the earth, down to earth. We went over when Big Flip came down here, and Matt 83, Big Flip and Flipside and Flipside's sister. Look, we all went across the street, watched the band play. Man, Flipside's sister, they couldn't, they had to tear her away from that place. Okay, they were playing so good of music. You know, she had a favorite song, Jolene by Dolly Parton, and that was the first song the band played, Jolene. You know, for her. But they were playing awesome music that day, and you know, I mean, Matt was in it. I think Matt's got a little bit of video for it. Big Flip Coins got some video of the band, but I don't know if he kind of wants to put that on his channel because it might demonetize him, you know. because of the copyrights or whatever. Because it's a cover song, if you know what I'm talking about. It's a cover song. And it happened to me as a cover song, you know, and it's the band that I run sound for. So, but at the camp, like when we go to the camp, I'll take some videos. And next weekend, I think we're going to the camp. It's supposed to be this weekend, I think, but it might be next weekend. And I'll get some video footage, and you know that way y'all could listen to the band a little more. They don't care about the Cajun music, you know, the French music. YouTube don't care about that.
I like that Zydeco music.
Well, some people think Zydeco is Cajun French, but it's not. Zydeco is totally different. Well, next time I put out some footage and stuff, I'll get with you on that, Big T, and let you and see if you think that's Zydeco music or not. Because they got Zydeco, they got Cajun French, Swamp Pop, Zydeco Cajun. You know, it's just totally different genres of Cajun music.
Trying to remember who it was my dad listened to that played Zydeco music.
Cajun, there's my new hat my daughter got me when she went to Washington, D.C.
Washington, D.C., the nation's capital.
Yeah.
I remember the guy he listened to, Joel Sonnier.
Oh, okay. No, that's Cajun. That's Cajun. French Cajun. That's not
But they
Zydeco.
call that. They also call that Zydeco, that what he plays. Yes,
No.
they did, because that's when my dad was listening to it. That's what they were calling it, was Zydeco music back then.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, they were calling it Zydeco, but it's not Zydeco. Zydeco is rhythm and blues, and the scrub board is black French music. Black French music is Zydeco, and it's mostly English. And there's a lot of French involved in it also, but Zydeco is more uh, a black band, okay, black people band. But there's a lot of white people that does Zydeco also, like Horace Stronghold. That's Zydeco, and then also Cajun French. They do both. Like Don't Mess With My Toot Toot,
Yeah,
Rockin' Sydney. Don't Mess With My Toot Toot,
yeah.
with that piano accordion. That's Zydeco music right there. That's Zydeco music. That style of music is Zydeco. I'm not saying it's only black people that play Zydeco. White people play Zydeco music also. It's just that style of music. It's the rhythm and
I just say that when
blues.
my dad was listening to Joel Sonnier, they were calling that Zydeco.
Oh no, it's not. It's no. I was born and raised with Joel Sonnier. I got pictures of me and Missy with him and all that. No, he is totally Cajun French.
I just know what they were calling it when my dad was listening to it, and that was
I
back in
know. Yeah, I
the
know, and I
90s.
keep. Yeah, but no. Now he is a country artist also, which I know you already know that. Like "Come On Joe," uh, uh, that was one of the names of his song. "Come On Joe," that was the album. Joel Sonnier, "Come On Joe," and that's when his wife had died, or right before she died. I think his wife had died already though. And then he redid a Slim Harpo song. Uh, Slim Harpo was from Louisiana, North Louisiana. Joel redid a Slim Harpo song. I can't remember then. It's something raining in my heart, raining in my heart. It's an English song though, country rhythm and blues song. Raining in my heart. And Joel did that as a country song, made a big hit with that.
Yeah.
Joel won a couple of Grammys already. You know, he's born and raised right down the road from me, Rain, Louisiana.
Yeah.
Big T, you need to pour one of these and do some silver pouring and make something like that in silver.
I
Right?
was going to get into it one time, but
Oh yeah, Wing.
That's pretty.
Yeah.
And this one would make a pretty silver pour, really, actually.
Yeah.
Gleason, you're not monetized, are you?
No, he's not monetized yet.
No,
Oh, okay.
no, I like a long ways from being to that.
Yeah.
I was gonna throw a song up there.
I don't.
Share a song.
Will it do anything? Will they do anything?
Well, I was only gonna do about 8 seconds of it, you know, just to make sure that it didn't affect you.
Yeah.
It won't be a copyright strike, but it'll be a copyright thing against you.
No, not if you not at 8 seconds.
It doesn't matter, Cajun. I've hummed bars from stuff before, and it still gets you.
Because
Yep.
I know I got friends of mine that do 8 or 9 seconds. As long as they say, and I've did it before on mine. 9 seconds, and never got a hit. And I'm monetized, so I'm
Yeah.
careful. I'm careful, very careful. But there's so many Cajun and Zydeco and Zydeco Cajun songs out now that some people get the wrong impression. Now I'm talking about since the 2000s, 2005, 2008, and all that. Like Wayne Toots, he's
I'm
known as
talking
the
about the
Zydeco
90s.
Cajun man. Yeah. Oh, I know you're talking about the 80s and 90s. Yeah, because that's when Joel Sonier was out in the early 90s, late 80s and early 90s. And Sammy Kershaw, he was out in the
Yeah.
80s with his Sammy Kershaw with his country music, you know. And Sammy Kershaw, he was always into the country part of the music instead of the Cajun part of it, which his first cousin is Doug Kershaw. But Sammy Kershaw, he did, my Redwood Deck, you know, uh, with the double wide trailer, Redwood Deck, polyester curtains, and all that. Yeah.
Yeah, I met him in Sykeston, Missouri, when me and my wife were first together at Sykeston JC Boot Hill Rodeo. We went to the rodeo, and he was the performer there that night.
Sammy? Yeah.
Yeah, in fact, he stayed at the same. His bus drivers and stuff too. They stayed at the same hotel we were at, and after it was over, we're all down to the bar, and the bus driver and the crew was all down there drinking beer with us.
Yeah. Oh, Sammy's down to earth, man. He lives in Lafayette now. Karen Crow area, Lafayette, right north of Lafayette. But he's originally from Kaplan. And I married his niece. My first wife was his niece.
Oh,
And when he came out with his first record, Oklahoma, when I was playing music DJing, he gave me a box of 45s to promote his music.
I'll be down.
And that was an awesome song. And the way he redid it on one of his albums, it didn't even compare to the original 45. It didn't.
What's your baby?
Didn't he sing
He
a song, I Cried My
You
Last
what?
Tear for You or something? There was a song he sung.
for you. You'll have to explain a little more of that.
I just remember I cried my last tear for you, and I can't remember the rest of the lyrics, but that was the one song he sung.
Huh.
Oh, I can't think. It's been too long. been too long.
Well, that one song he had, that 45, the original 45 was named Oklahoma.
DJ
And
Numismatics. Hey,
DJ Pneumatics. Ain't that the
Hey,
truth?
DJ. Hey, Gleason, check out a picture I sent you.
all right. Let's see where did I do my daggum. There it is. Right there. Let's see.
The start of the song goes, well, it's raining, and
Yeah, that's pretty neat.
Yeah.
it's raining. I'll have to look that. Let me look that up real quick.
DJ, you're up awful late tonight.
It's raining, and now I'm missing the girl I love so. Well, she left me, uh, whatever, a year ago, and oh crap, I can't remember. It has been so
Yeah.
long since I heard the song, but it did come out on one of his albums, and it wasn't the same exact song as that 45. If he would have just had it mastered over the original that he made in Crowley, Louisiana, which is uh, right down the road from me at Miller's studio, DJ Miller's studio. If they would have just took that song they mastered at Miller's studio and put it on that album and title tracked it that, it would have been a hit. Because he did it totally different when him and his new band redid the song on that album. It wasn't the same. Not even close. Not even close.
Uh-oh, J-Dog's going to be hitting people.
My favorite bar closes permanently tonight. It's going to be a
J
late.
Dog got one of them things.
Yeah.
Look at that. Got him a blue wrench. Check it out. Hey. Y'all watch out, J Dog. Go roof roof. It's on the prowl, junkyard dog. He gonna bite you. He gonna get you. You know, a junkyard dog, you know what their job was? They would let you in, okay? You could break in to the junkyard. You know, you could climb the fence, steal some parts off of cars or whatever, but then that dog would come up to you and he would bark and growl and all that. He wouldn't let you out. That was a job, and I'm serious. I'm
That's
serious.
right.
Y'all can look it up. They would hold you there until the owner, because usually the owner of the junkyard lived at the junkyard somewhere on the yard. That dog would keep you there. He'd let you in, but wouldn't let you out.
Oh, I love that John Bean tape where the guy goes to the junkyard or calls the junkyard, and then he talks to him about telling him he had some dogs there last night, and when he was going to come up there and whoop his butt, he said, and he said you had some junkyard dogs there, and you got to listen to that John Bean tape. If you've never heard it, Cajun, you will fully enjoy it, and it's old. It's way back. It's back in probably in the 80s. But the guy that was calling, doing them prank calls, he passed away, and he was from Tennessee, I believe. And I'm gonna tell you, he was one of the best I've ever heard in my life. And they say that's where that Roy D. Mercer stole all his ideas and stuff by, and of course he was on radio, but John Bean was the original guy that was doing that stuff. And it's on YouTube. If you look it up sometime, look up John Bean, Bean, and look up.
Yeah, you told me about that a
There's
while
different
back.
points. There's
Yeah,
different types.
and that's where Roy damn Mercer, well, which is okay. Roy Mercer is a fictional character
Hmm.
by Tom and Phil in Tulsa, Oklahoma. They were radio
Mm-hmm.
DJs,
Yep.
personalities, and they thought of this name, Roy D. Mercer, and they would do the impersonations of him, and they would call people, over the phone.
Yeah.
They would call business places or whatever. Hey, you did this to my wife, or I was over there a while back and you screwed me on a tire or whatever, and I got a flat and
How big
or
a boy are
whatever.
you?
How big a boy are you? That's right. So, but you did tell me about they were Tom and Phil were copying that Beam guy, whatever.
Yeah. And the first time I heard that was when he called the junkyard about his rim being warped and bent, and it wore his tire out. He said damn near down to nothing, and he told that guy at the junkyard that said, "Well, I'm going to need a tire and a new tire and a rim out of the deal." And possibly a realignment. And he got at the junkyard and said, "Well, you're shit out of luck." And that's where the argument started. And I'm telling you, you will literally crack up over that. Hmm. What do we got there now, Cajun?
Okay, that's that Sammy Kershaw, his first song. Now I don't know if it. This is by Donna Lynn, okay,
Now
and I've played her songs already in my live streams, and it never affected me. But if you want to put it up, you can, and I'm gonna play about uh 9 seconds of it.
you can stop it, right? You're gonna cut it.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna stop it. Oh yeah, yeah, I will.
It's still rolling on my end. Will it quit when I bring it up?
It's just waiting on you to pop it up. That's all.
All right, let's see what we get here.
Okay. Now I'm gonna go to it and start it, and then I'm gonna do like I said, 9 seconds, 10 seconds of it.
Well, it's raining, and I'm missing the girl that I love. She left me.
Okay. Now I'm gonna stop it, okay, for 30 seconds or whatever, and then hit it again a little bit. But like I said, this is not the same. He did not. His new band did not play that song like he did back in 1983 or 84 when it first came out.
I wonder, does he perform anymore? Is he still performing?
Yeah, he still performs. Yeah, he sure does. He goes all around. But in the wintertime during duck season, and deer season, duck season,
Mm-hmm.
he likes his duck hunting. You know. Yeah, I could get with him. What, you want to go duck hunting one time with it?
No, but I sure did. I liked his voice. He was a hell of a good singer. That was one of the few I liked. I liked him.
Yeah, and there's a lot of people when he came out with Pink Cadillac, not Pink Cadillac. Uh, what was that Cadillac song he did? That was one of his first big hits. Cadillac Style, Cadillac Style,
Oh,
Cadillac Style. Yeah, my baby loves me, Cadillac Style. He sounded like George Jones. He he actually, had that George Jones thing going. And a lot of people said that, damn, he sounds like George Jones, but he's not, you know? But anyway, uh, yeah, he's had a good career, in the country music part. And me and Sammy used to work together. We worked and we did the Walmarts, renovating Walmarts. We worked for the same company. Okay, let me hit that again.
Long weeks ago today, she told me she was leaving.
And gone to stay. Yeah. Anyway, we worked for the same company. We were renovating Walmarts. When Walmarts needed added onto and remodeling, revamp, we did that. We worked for Rod Richard, and Rod played the accordion. And I had a 53 Sidney Brown accordion at the time. And he almost talked me out of it, but he didn't quite talk me out of it. Like I said, I married his niece. She was a mouton. And they owned a lot of property down in Holly Beach down there. They had the Blue Lagoon restaurant and bar.
Blue Lagoon.
JYD always had a big chain around his neck. That's right, Junkyard Dog. JYD. They got a song. Somebody's got a song about that. JYD. It's, oh crap, I forget who did it. It used to play on the radio. JYD, Junkyard Dog. I don't know if y'all ever heard that on the country radio music or not. Stations. Yeah, Junkyard Dog, big old black guy, almost looked like Mr. T. He was out before Mr. T was out. Had a big old logging chain around his neck. Junkyard Dog, Hacksaw, Bill Dugan, Jim Dugan. Hacksaw, Butch Reed, wrestling days. Mid-South wrestling. Jake the Snake Roberts. He wasn't Jake the Snake back then. He was just Jake Roberts. He didn't have the big snake around his arms back then.
Well, boys, I'm fixing to get ready for bed. And
All righty, Bubba.
I'm going to get up and try to make it over to the flea market in the morning with y'all. See how everything runs.
Okie dokie, Bubba.
And hey, thanks y'all for coming up with me tonight. Y'all
Well,
did.
it's another thing you jumped up there.
y'all done most of the talking now because I ain't got too much of a voice.
Yeah, well, like you said, you feeling under the weather. So
Hell, I've been in a bad. I ain't gonna get. I ain't gonna think I'm gonna get well. My God, I've been sick so damn long.
hey, eat a lot of oranges.
I'm taking a bunch of vitamin C's. Well, not the chewable kind, another kind that I take. Not a bunch, but I'm taking, you know, taking them like I'm supposed to.
Okay. You remember the old cod liver pills? Years and years ago, cod liver
I've heard it.
oil pills.
Yeah.
That was your omega-3s and all that. When I was a kid, my mama used to give us them cod liver oil pills, and we would chew on
Have
that.
a good one, J Dog.
Glad you came in, buddy.
Yeah, have a good one, J Dog. Cod liver oil pills, they good for you. Flintstones pills, they good for you. You can chew them. Uh, but hey, oranges and avocados, man. Hey, I love avocados.
Man, I wished I had about 10 of them all peeled and just cut up in chunks right now. I could eat them all.
Hell, I don't peel them. You peel avocados?
Yeah. I peel.
Not me.
You don't.
Not me.
You eat the skin too?
No. No. You know how avocados almost made like a pear? You know?
Yeah.
I take a knife. I start at the top. I cut it down halfway to the bottom. I turn it over, cut it halfway,
Right.
and it pops. It pops open,
Yeah.
and you got that big old pit in the middle. The
Yeah.
big pit, big stone about that big around. Not a peach stone, but an avocado pit that big around. Pop it out with a spoon, and then spoon the avocado out of the shell.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you buy them green, put them in the ice box in the refrigerator.
I do.
Put them in the ice box. And then when they get a little bit soft, just a little bit soft, they ready. They all green inside. They ain't black and brown and all that nasty crap.
They're hard to catch around here. They're either one extreme or the other when you get them in the damn grocery store.
Yeah, I get mine from the grocery store. They like $2 for $1, $3 for $1 a lot of times down here.
Well, I'll tell you, they're not down here right now. I don't care.
Oh, they hiring giraffes asses, huh?
Yeah. Canuts.
Yeah, giraffe nuts. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, yeah. I ain't seen giraffe nuts in the store in a long time. I
Oh,
wonder how they be good deep fried.
I don't
Believe it
know.
or not, we got a meat market here. You can get
Bull
giraffes. You
nuts.
can get
Bull nuts.
you can actually get ground giraffe
Oh my God.
and kangaroo.
Oh Lord. I heard
Kangaroo meat.
That's what I said.
there's a man here in Gleason that he got to killing the donkeys.
Donkey.
Yes, sir.
Photos.
Donkeys.
Huh.
I tell you one thing, not this guy.
Well, yeah, no, man, that's a work animal. I'd rather use him to work than eat, you know.
Yeah.
Dang. But anyway, avocados, man, that's the healthiest thing for you right there.
Yeah. My wife and me both love them. They're great.
What's those pears? You know, Bosch pear. You know them. They yellowish green, kind of shaped like a pear. Yeah, a pear.
Mm-hmm.
Not the cannon pears.
Right.
You know, I think they're Bosch or whatever. We buy them in the store. They hard.
Yep.
But I put them in the refrigerator for about a month, and then they get a little soft, just a little bit when you punch them like that, and then cut the skin off and they soft when you eat the flesh. They soft. Takes about a month though, because they pick them before they ripe.
Yeah, yeah.
I eat that. I eat like I don't know, 2 or 3 a week. 3 or 4 avocados, 3 or 4 oranges a week. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I kind of get my vitamins from there.
I wish
Because I don't take vitamins. I take vitamin D that's prescribed to me.
I wished I
Hey,
lived where we could where orange trees would grow and you could go out and pick them. I love fresh oranges. Man, they're great.
well, you need to come down here about like I don't know, March, something like that.
Yeah,
And
that's what
February, March, man, we got oranges and we got lemons down here that big around.
I know it. Yeah, I've seen them when I was in Florida like that. I mean, that boy, I tell you.
Hey, I got a video on a satsuma tree, my neighbor's house, uh, my backyard over there. I got a video, 1 or 2 videos on my Boo Luket channel. They had thousands of satsumas on that tree.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see it in that video. Man, we picked. We didn't even make a dent. And we had like 8 or 9, 10 grocery bags. Them t-shirt bags. We had like 10 of those bags. We didn't even make a dent in that tree. And there'll be like 6 or 7 of them hanging in a big old bunch like that. And that's good vitamin C, you know. Make some good marmalade with that.
And that's something I never really had a taste. I didn't ever. Some people like marmalade. I didn't ever. I don't know. Didn't care for it.
Oh, I love it.
Well, fellas, I said it 2 or 3 times, but I'm going to do it this time.
All righty.
Y'all do
All
your,
right.
as you say, you do your outros, and I'm fixing. We're going to call it a night.
All right, Big T, waiting on you, buddy.
All righty, y'all. Get y'all tomorrow, or I should say later today, at the flea market. Hope to see y'all there about noon o'clock. Till then, have a good evening.
Have a good one, Big T.
Night.
Glad you
All right,
came.
everybody. It's good being north of the grass. I want everybody to stay that way. Y'all stay safe. I'm glad I got to saw y'all again. I'm glad y'all got to saw us again. And as always, love, peace, and crackling grease. Catch y'all later. Pluta.
See you guys. Take care. Good night.